Good evening, and welcome to New Albany Bulldog football right here on 88.1 WNAS New Albany. It's the Bulldog pregame show underwritten by friends of Adam Dickey. I'm Cooper Jaggers. My analyst tonight, you know who it is. Unless you don't listen to us, then you don't know who it is, but we don't care, all right? It's Lincoln Stevens. Lincoln, how we feeling?
Feeling good.
I'm feeling sick.
You are feeling sick. It's your second flu game.
We're both
of the day.
Yeah. We had flu game huddle this morning for my radio show.
I'm not feeling as sick as I was earlier this week. I just have like migraines.
No, well, we're both locked in, right?
Yeah, we're both locked in.
Both dialed in for this big time game.
And I would
New
hope
Albany and Silver Creek
that both these teams are locked in too. Big game for both of them. Silver Creek 1-4 on the year. New Albany 0-5 on the year. This is definitely a game that you want to win.
It's a must-win on both sides, I'd have to say. So, like we can allude to, bringing you coverage from a little bit up north. You know, it's not Columbus.
It's an away game. This is long trip over here. It's 10 minutes long for me.
15 minutes from the school. Dude, the dogs they brought the 2 buses here and the cruiser. That's big time. All right. So yeah, you know, it's the end of a 3-game road spell for New Albany. Has not gone the Bulldogs' way. This is their most gettable game of the entire, that 3-game road trip, right? What do you think New Albany has to do to get the victory tonight? Plain and simple.
Well, I mean, they're without their biggest player on the offense in R.J. Long, so they won't have R.J. Long to run the ball for them. He is suspended for 1 game due to an argument with the ref last week. And, you know,
I disagreed with the ruling.
Even though R.J. is out for this game, we saw somebody else who can run the ball very well that we may not have given as much credit to. Jamal Chambers did have 24 carries for about 200 yards and a touchdown. So I think if you just give the ball to Jamal Chambers after how you saw him perform, that was a really good offensive performance from the Bulldogs. That was the first time we've really seen them score a lot of points and see that offense move well. We had about, 400 yards on the ground nearly?
Something like that. I think we had about 400 just from
Jamal and RJ.
On the ground combined.
And Clay Kaiser added a bit more to get to that 400 ground yard mark, I'm pretty sure. So, big game for the Backs. And I think that's what we're going to see again this week. But there's a new guy that we're going to be seeing at running back, apparently, that you've been alluding to.
So I've been told, number 22, Jordan Carrasco, JC, will be getting some snaps tonight.
You said he was going to be splitting with Jamal.
I was exaggerating.
Okay.
He's going to get the ball a couple. He's not splitting carries.
I really was hoping for Jamal's sake that they weren't splitting the carries because we saw how well Jamal can carry it. And no disrespect to Jordan Carrasco, but
great player, but
you got to just give it to Jamal after the performance he had.
To quote R.J. Long, you got to feed Jamal tonight. All right? I think that solidifies the game plan. The game plan lies within, number 1, Jamal Chambers. I mean, let's just look at the numbers here so far this season. According to our stats, which differ from Max Preps, so we do not know if they're 100% correct, but we're going to go with it, all right? Chambers, through 5 games, 72 carries, 404 yards, 1 touchdown, but that's really just because the offense they've stalled out a lot of drives where Jamal could have gotten those touchdowns. You know, it's something that's hurt his output as well as the entire offense. I don't expect New Albany to throw the ball a lot tonight, but if they do, I do believe Malik Whitfield will be a big part of that. Malik did have 2 catches last week, a season high.
We finally did see a bit of Malik. We finally saw him get going. Took one of the curl routes, which I feel like that's really all he's ran this season on his catches, but he finally was able to turn up field, got a big gain. Can't remember for sure if they scored on that drive after that, but it was nice to see Malik get involved in the passing game after big preseason talks, thinking about how he would do. I think, like you said, if they do go to the passing game, you want to see Malik get involved.
Well, Malik's our guy. We talk to Malik first period all the time. So we hope the best for Malik. We know he can be a special player. We hope he shows it tonight. Another guy I'm hoping gets a big game. We've been hoping on this for 2 games. Despite popular belief, we love Cam Kuiper, all right?
We do.
I think Cam Kuiper
Very physical.
Yeah, very, very physical. As a blocker, need to get him involved in the passing game tonight.
I feel like if
as
you
well.
see somebody do well physically in the blocking, that it just makes you want to get him the ball through the air, because if he can be physical and knock a guy down on a lead block, who's to say he can't catch a ball and run through a guy and get a huge gain?
Well, I'm not going to say that he couldn't, because I agree with you up top.
Also, I do want to mention Malik Whitfield in sixth period. He said he's going to get about 7 touchdowns. That is what he told me. I don't know if I really believe. I don't know if he is exaggerating, but he seems pretty confident for this game.
That's the thing that I've sensed a lot from this New Albany team. They seem very, very confident in this being a win.
I think that's kind of a good sign. It's been a rough start to the first half of the season. You have the later half coming. In the next 3, including this game, so this one and the 2 after, they're games that people can see New Albany winning. It's games that the players are confident that they can win. If you get a little win streak going, could get you some momentum, but
you got a brick wall.
I don't know if enough momentum to get through Floyd Central.
They're looking pretty good. Who are they? They're playing They're at Columbus East tonight, right?
Yeah, we had a moment of silence.
We did. We held a moment of silence on Morning Huddle for the Columbus East Olympians. So, little side bit. The FC people are not very confident.
Really?
In that game. No. So for my club swim team, it's me and a bunch of FC guys, and they were talking about I was talking about the game tonight, right? They're like, we might squeak it out. FC's gonna
squeak it out.
They're gonna bulldoze Columbus East. Like, the Columbus East is not good this year at all.
They did beat New Albany last week, but
they're not as good. Well, in comparison to how good they've been in years past.
Yeah.
I mean, they won 2 state championships and went to like 8 Final Fours.
Well, we saw Floyd Central's offense firsthand last year and how good they did, and how just underwhelming the defense for Columbus East was last week. I think Sebastian is going to have big game.
Well, the thing about that's going to help Sebastian out is that they have a very weak defensive front.
Yeah, that we saw with how Jamal and RJ did that the run game is going to help you out. So I believe a great running back that we've seen is going to have a great game.
Well, I feel like we're really going on about Sebastian for Floyd Central, their running back, but he's a great player.
He is.
Track runner. Well, I know he's a great player because I remember in youth league he just ran me over every time we played. I think FC Gold was their good team in 4th grade. Yeah, he would light me up.
Would you say it hurt more to get hit by him or Jamal? All right, there you go.
Jamal broke my arm, so I'd say Jamal.
Jamal did retire you.
Jamal. Okay. Jamal might have retired me. That may be true. We can discuss that a little more. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's the Friends of Adam Dickey pregame show right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Falula Makes 5, Friends of Adam Dickey, Full Moon Martial Arts, Glow Aesthetics, Grindhouse Pro Wrestling, Gumma Heating and Cooling, Handy Storage, Heather Robinson Realty, HelpSellMyRV.com, Hoosier Action Committee, House of K Boutique, J. Allen Formal Wear, Jason Bilau's Music, Jeff Strold Agency, John Waters Incorporated.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Call's Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Kratz Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
Welcome back to the Friends of Adam Dickey pregame show right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
I don't know if you can hear our voices over
the noises being pumped in from the speakers. The Dragons have arrived. I wanted to say they flew in, but they did run onto the field.
Even though Dragons can fly,
That is
They
true.
cannot.
That is true. The Silver Creek Dragons cannot fly. They are
People.
high school students. See, I feel like that would be pretty good for them as a football team, though, if their players could be able to take flight. You know what I'm saying?
I think they'd be a very good team if maybe even just one of their players could fly. That's my deduction on that.
Well, I would have to agree with you on that. One player for them that can metaphorically fly down the field is Deontay Gazaway, a guy that they're going to really go to a lot, really the entire focal point of the offense, Lincoln. And with this New Albany secondary being the way it is, I expect him to have a big game.
I mean, we don't even know for sure who might be out there for New Albany. Their
Well,
secondary
with the
has been looking – they're
spotty.
beaten up, and there's not a lot of depth, I feel like, at this point in that secondary. So it's going to be somebody that's going to have to be the next man up and have a big game, or at least perform to a good ability to be able to stop him or make it not as a big of a game for him.
Also, with the tragic suspension of R.J. Long, a heartbreaking revelation.
Well, I don't think there's much of a loss for the defensive side without R.J.
R.J.'s great, man. We're going to take a quick break here. When we return is the Friends of Adam Dickey pregame show on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Mathis Pharmacy, Maxwell's House of Music, Myers White Incorporated, Midtown Print Company, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Mustard Seed, City of New Albany, the New Albany Housing Authority, the New Albany Lions Club, the New Albany Professional Firefighters Union, New Washington State Bank, The Odd Shop, Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and Olive Tree Resources.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Our Place Drug and Alcohol Education Services, and What Message Are You Sending? Paget Inc., Pearl Street Treats, Periago Orthodontics, Plainview Cleaners, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 502, Richard Poe Family Dentistry, Red Barn Antique Mall LLC, Remax Ability First, Elliot Quillo and Marlena White, Rubbin' Butts, Ruoff Mortgage, Sacred Rose Medicinals, Samsel Sound DJ and Videographer, and Shad Law.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsor: Schmidt Furniture, Schneck Mental Health and Wellness, Sharp Images Spa and Salon, Stephanie Young Counseling Services, Sword Sport and Wellness, and Sounds Unlimited Productions.
Sweet Stuff Bakery, Talk to the Tail Pet Salon, Happens, Toby's Lawn and Landscape, County Councilman Tony Taran, Touchdown Business Solutions.
Welcome back to the Friends of Adam Dickey pregame show right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany. Speaking of said Bulldogs, here come the Bulldogs. Bulldogs entering now from their locker room a little late. There's a minute until kickoff, so a bit of a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for them.
I feel like that's just been what they do all season. Normally it's for halftime, though.
Well, halftime we come out 5 minutes late.
And then we get the extra 3 minutes added on alongside.
Yep. Well, Lincoln, we gave our morning huddle predictions this morning for this contest, but as we know,
we never keep it.
We never keep our promises from morning huddle. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, up top. Okay. I'm really reluctant to pick New Albany in this one. I'm kind of afraid.
I'm not.
You're not afraid?
No, I'm not.
Well, it's just that with the absence of R.J. Long, I'm just a little
The absence of
scared.
R.J. Long or not, the Dogs got Jamal.
Well, I think this is the most approachable game New Albany has had, on the schedule. I just don't know how big of a workload Jamal can handle in one game. We've seen Cooley have a bit of a quick leash to get Jamal or RJ out of the game. And this is a game where I feel like Jamal is calling for like 40 carries just to get the ball just every single play.
He had 24 last week. That's pretty good amount for a game. But without RJ, it's definitely going to jump. You had it's 17 carries with RJ. You take that, he's going to be around 40 carries unless they give it to other backs more often. I was surprised when you were telling me that Clay Kaiser won't be the main backup running back, really.
That's just what I've heard. It might not be true.
Well, I feel like if you were playing Clay Kaiser last week at running back, he'd probably split some of the carries with Jamal. If I had to guess, it'd probably be 80% to 20% for Jamal. I think
I want 100% Jamal.
I agree.
I want Jamal to get the ball every play. I don't want New Albany to throw the ball a single time.
Just all Jamal?
Yes, I want to run dive, inside zone, and halfback sweep the entire game.
So you're thinking like 60 carries, how many yards?
Yes, I want like 60 carries, 500 yards for Jamal Chambers tonight.
We'll see if that happens. Well, I think if he has 60 carries and 500 yards, you're probably going to be taking the side of New Albany.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because New Albany did just lose the coin toss. Silver Creek victorious. I like to defer to the second half. I'm liking the Triple H music playing.
Me too.
They played Cody Rhodes' music.
They did. I was going to mention that, but I completely forgot when you came back. So.
Well, I was on my way to the bathroom, but I texted you.
Oh, you did text me?
I did text
Sorry
you.
for ignoring you, man.
I'm heartbroken, Lincoln. How could you do this to me? I thought we were morning huddle.
I'm sorry.
Okay, final prediction before kickoff. New Albany 28, Silver Creek 21. I think it'll be a close game.
35-21. The Dogs.
Well, let's hope we don't jinx it. I feel like the last time we both picked New Albany, they got steamrolled by Providence week 1.
I don't think we ever both picked New Albany. You changed to Providence at game
time.
time.
I picked New Albany on morning huddle.
But we know those picks don't matter. Oh, that's
muffed kickoff by Kaiser. Pick it back up around the 10, and Clay going to be brought down at the 11. We think he muffed it twice there.
You know, not a good start to those bold predictions we just made. A muffed kick from Clay Kaiser. He bobbled the ball once, bobbled it again, down at the 10, 12-yard line? 12-yard line.
It's around there somewhere. But, I mean, it was a nice kick there by Brady Anderson. Silver Creek kicker got it down to about the 4 where Clay had to field it. Now, a thing we like to do in these games is speculate about who the starting – never mind, Clay Kaiser's out there.
Clay Kaiser
on the
first man out.
First possession of the game for the Bulldogs. Clay Kaiser, running back Chambers on the sideline.
Don't know how to feel about that one. Not good.
Hand off to Kaiser to the right side. Clay looking for blocks. Clay cuts up field. Going to be a gain of about – all right, Lincoln, let's do these quick maths. I'm going to go with 8.
I agree. I can't argue that one. That's an 8-yard gain. Good one.
So it looks like they're going to give him 7.
He fell at the 20. I don't think that was 7.
Well,
I'm not there.
Apparently they're going to give him a long 6, according to the scoreboard. Hand off left side, Kaiser. Kaiser cuts up field. He's going to be stood up. Clay trying to move the pile as much as he can. The pile is tumbled over. They're going to give Clay a first down?
They are. I don't know how to feel about that play. Zach Gassam, one of the linemen for New Albany, looked like he was just in Clay's way, like he was the defensive tackle going for him, facing Clay and not trying to move up field to get Clay that room he needs to run for more.
Gain of 5 there for Kaiser. Big hole, but Clay is brought down by the ankles there. It looked like Clay had a big gain there. It's a big hole.
Clay's having a good start, though. I mean, you average this every carry, you're gonna do well.
Well, if you're averaging this every carry, you'll probably have like an all-time game, Lincoln.
It's looking about 6 yards a carry, I would say.
Looks like Gideon Harris in there to trip up Kaiser for Silver Creek. Still no Jamal here on the drive. Hand off left side, Clay. Clay has a gap. Kaiser cutting up field, brought down the 42, a gain of 13 for Kaiser.
This is something we see at a RJ,
but
not the same level, I would say. Clay Kaiser quicker to get through those gaps. No disrespect to Clay Kaiser, but I just think RJ is more of a physical back as well at the same time. But what we see out of Jamal is he's just physical.
It's not about RJ right now. It's the Clay Kaiser show. Kaiser, another big gap. Kaiser hits the hole. Kaiser up the sideline. Going to be brought down inside the 20, down to the 18.
It's been all about Jamal and RJ this year.
We didn't even mention Clay Kaiser.
We've been forgetting about Clay Kaiser. He's already up to –
it's a 30-yard gain there for Kaiser.
What, they started at the 12 and now they're at the 20.
Maybe he muffed the return to give himself more rushing yards.
He wanted to pad his stats.
That's what I do in a mobile game called Retro Ball. I'll go out at the 1 yard line on the kick return, pad up my running back stats so he can win Offensive Player of the Year. Entering the game now, Jamal Chambers. Chambers hits a gap. Going to be a gain of about 8 now for Jamal. New Albany moving the ball at will right now, Lincoln.
There just looks like nothing that Silver Creek's defense can do. There's holes all over the field. The running back can really choose anywhere to go. Both running backs hitting each hole very well. This is a great running game. This is exactly what we were seeing all of last week.
Handoff left side, Chambers. Chambers brought down at the sticks. I think he got it.
He got a first down by a couple.
So bring up 1st and goal. 4-yard gain for Chambers.
Be at the 8.
Yep. Chambers 2 carries for 10 yards.
What's Clay looking like right now?
Clay has 5 for 55 right now.
Pretty good.
Yep. Handoff left side, Chambers down inside the 5. You know, referees, they like to give Jamal a favorable spot.
They do. Well, that's what we saw when we were at Burke Field. We haven't seen that same level of gifting.
Well, I appreciate it when they give Jamal the extra yards because I am a fan of Jamal Chambers. Handoff right side, Kaiser. Kaiser going to be brought down. I think Clay might have got back to the line of scrimmage there. That was Jackson Terry, the junior linebacker, 6 feet, 210 pounds.
Something I feel like it's been going on with the defenses. They are more physical and match up well against Jamal Chambers, but the quickness of Clay Kaiser lets him get past those big D tackles to get the big gains that he has been getting so far.
Handoff the left side, Clay Kaiser cuts upfield, and he is in for a 4-yard touchdown. New Albany with their first opening drive touchdown of the season.
I thought they got one.
No, they did.
They didn't?
No.
They didn't?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Clay, let's go ahead and just get straight to it. Clay Kaiser, we were talking about how Jamal Chambers needed to be the –
oh.
No, Grady just holds the kicks now. Okay, I got a little worried. I thought that they called it back.
I didn't see any flag, so I was a little confused. But
is it still the mystery kicker, Mr. Joe Abbott? Is it 27?
No,
it is Carter Thompson.
Carter Thompson.
Carter Thompson, WNAS staff member, back at it.
What a performance we saw out of Joe Abbott, the mystery kicker last week, though. He
4 for 4 on his extra points.
Perfect. You can never take that away. He's perfect in his career.
You can't take away him being perfect on his extra points. But Lincoln,
that was a perfect drive from Clay Kaiser.
I was a little worried after Clay muffed the kickoff.
He just wanted more yards.
And he just decided, forget all that. I'm just going to do it all myself. 7 carries for 60 yards and the touchdown. New Albany, what I'm liking what New Albany's doing right now, they're pulling their offensive linemen to get lateral with Silver Creek because I think New Albany realizes that they might be able to beat them on the edge. They might be able to beat them athletically.
I was thinking, you see the quickness of Clay Kaiser. They're sweeping him to the outside. They're doing these outside zones to try and get his speed involved in the carries. And it's worked out perfectly for them so far. As you can tell, 7 carries for 60 yards is, I'd say it's a pretty good start. I'd be pretty happy with that if I was Clay Kaiser.
Good drive for Jamal as well. 3 carries, 14 yards. Didn't see any of Jordan Carrasco, but with how it's looking right now, that might be for the best. Silver Creek returner brought down violently at the 20 by Big J. Ron Kidd. New Albany looks to be on fire right now, Lincoln. I do not know what on earth has gotten into this team, but they look completely different from the first 5 weeks of the season.
And we will see New Albany defense, who they've been strong at times, but others
situationally they've been
Yeah.
good. Except for that Indy Lutheran game where they played like the 85 Bears out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's what I was mainly mentioning, the fact that they held Lutheran to 17 points.
It's like Silver Creek going to go 5 wide, but there's going to be a pre-snap penalty.
Going to be on Silver Creek. At least that's what Brian Johnson is motioning. And
Well, Brian Johnson's never wrong, so that's a false start.
No, it was New Albany. That was offside.
Was it offsides?
Yeah, Brian Johnson was wrong.
Brian, why would you lie to me? Like you said, New Albany, this defense has been situationally good.
That's not how you want to start. You don't want to have an offsides penalty to start off. Now that I mentioned it, I did see the defensive line get lined up about even with the ball, so that might be why they were
they
called
just
off.
completely lined up in the neutral zone?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it happened again. It looks like Chandre's just –
Is Chandre just lined up in the neutral zone?
I think he is. I think it'll be offsides again. I think it's on Chandre. I don't know if they'll –
It is going to be offsides on New Albany. That's not how you want to give a team their first down of the game.
Two offsides penalties.
Lining
on
up in the
Chandre.
neutral zone twice.
Let's see if Cam Kuiper can line up onsides.
Will they take Chandre out?
Yeah.
I mean, those are things, if you're doing that, if you're playing at the pro level, that's stuff that will get you cut immediately. Hand off left side. A lot of room to run here. I believe that was Silas Fleming.
And I bet you can guess who was
That was
on
not
the tackle.
Silas Fleming. Hold up. Where's my trusty Silver Creek roster? Drake Altman, the wide receiver there on the carry.
And I bet you can guess who was on the tackle.
Probably Clay Kaiser.
Didn't even have to look.
Clay got his first touchdown of the season, already making his presence felt on defense. Going to be another handoff for Silver Creek, gain of a couple here. It was Elliott Lanehart, another wide receiver, on the run.
Brian Johnson was there to meet him. About 3 yards gained on that run.
Well, what Brian likes to do, like I said, it is my flu game, so I actually caught a bit of my cough there. But if there's one, there's one thing we say on Morning Huddle: we don't waste time. So we're not going to talk about my illness. We're going to get back to the game. And they have noticed either this Silver Creek depth chart is just off, or they have a lot more running backs than they've let on. Handoff up the middle, going to be stuffed up by a guy that we kind of fell in love with last week. That is James Smith.
James Smith, man.
James Smith came in. I know James Smith. I played middle school with him. Been a bit of a JV warrior. Been battling up.
It was a sack and 2 tackles for loss, or did he have 2 sacks last week?
He had a sack and about 3 TFLs.
Yeah.
But he also lined off. He was offsides about 2 times as well.
Well, he made up for it with the sack right after, I'm pretty sure.
No, he had a TFL before it and then jumped offside.
Okay.
Be 3rd and 6, Silver Creek at their own 48. Black dropping back. He's looking to throw deep. He's going to airmail his man. He's looking for Cooper Abel down the field. Lincoln, the last time we saw a player that shared one of our namesakes, it was Lincoln Kruger, and he lit New Albany up. We're going to see if Cooper Abel can do the same tonight. He had one-on-one coverage down there on Carter Rice, a guy that I'm assuming Silver Creek is going to try to test a lot, a bit of an unproven safety, has had his ups and downs back there this season. It looks like Silver Creek is going to line up to go for this. It's going to be 4th and 6 on their own side of the field. Perhaps feeling a bit of pressure. Black looking to his right. He's got a man down the field. It's going to be a first down for Silver Creek. It's just something you cannot have.
Maybe
if you're New Albany at all. I mean, it's just a soft zone on 4th and 6. That was Max Stolberg, 6'4" senior wide receiver.
a lot of physicality at that line, too. It felt like I saw a lot of hands near the face mask. Nothing called, though, and it's a big first down for Silver Creek to get the chains moving on a big risk there. I mean, if you turn it over to a New Albany offense that you just see carry that ball so well.
I think New Albany would see that and just try to just milk the clock out as much as possible, even with it only being the first quarter. Black, handoff on the inside. Another big gain. That's the first carry for Sam Elliott, sophomore running back for the Dragons. Inside the New Albany 25, it's going to be another Silver Creek first down. 11-yard gain on the carry.
It was Alan Ray on the tackle, someone that we saw have a good game last week. Was it his first interception or was it his second?
It was his first.
It was his first interception on
Well,
the
I'll
season.
tell you, wait, if I'm going to keep it a stack real quick. New Albany, they have showed pre-snap blitz one time this season, and they got an interception off of it. Another handoff up the middle to Sam Elliott. Going to be a gain of about 8 or so.
Well, we saw a blitz right there, and it ended up letting Silver Creek get an 8-yard gain. So,
well, Silver Creek hurried up and got on the ball before I could finish my thought. I was going to say, when New Albany, it's the only time they've shown blitz and then dropped back. And it really confused Villarreal for Columbus East, and that's why he threw the pick. He panicked and just threw it to what he thought would be his check down. He wasn't there. I think it's something New Albany goes back to definitely work again. High school quarterbacks are not as good at reading defenses as you would think. Handoff to the left side. Down to the New Albany 10 was Drake Altman again.
Got tracked down by Chandre Oliver from the edge position. That's just shows you the determination that Chandre has to the play. Got blocked at the line, tried to get through, turned back around and was able to wrap him up.
I'll tell you what, though, it's definitely not the drive that New Albany was hoping for. Timeout here by Coach Cooley means that we're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany Bulldog football here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 2 Grand Piano, Uncommon Cups and Cones, Valley View Golf Club, Westmoreland Pharmacy, The Wishing Well Thrift Store, Wordsmith Bakery, Young at Heart Christian Preschool, and Your Salon of the Knobs.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football right here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. New Albany, just tuning in. New Albany, is this New Albany's first lead of the season?
Yeah.
New Albany with their first lead of the season here. 4:17 remaining in the first quarter. Dogs up 7-0, but trouble is brewing in Paradise. Silver Creek down to the New Albany 11-yard line, threatening to score. Got a big 4th down conversion on 4th and 6 at their own 48-yard line.
Big
Set up
risk
this
that
field
paid
position.
off.
Silver Creek setting up in the red zone. Handoff to the right side here for the Dragons.
Another good play by Alan Ray there, just waiting for him to come up right to him. It's about a 3-yard gain they gave him. I thought he got a bit more. Looked like he...
Well, Lincoln, we've learned we don't have good lateral vision.
Yeah, we don't. It's pretty far away, so I'm not too sure.
3-yard gain there for Elliott Lanehart, 5'10" sophomore. Black hands off left side. It's going to be Altman, and he's going to plunge his way into the end zone for a Silver Creek touchdown. Drake Altman, 7 yards. That's 6. Lincoln, what an answer from Silver Creek. Got to give it to him.
I mean, similar drives, I feel like the runs from Silver Creek weren't as big as the ones we were seeing, not as flashy as that big gain that we saw Clay Kaiser get, but just a physical drive all the way down the field. A lot of run plays. There was that one pass that got them that big first down on 4th down. Led to getting a touchdown, and we'll see if they can tie it up with the extra point.
Prior to the snap, we got a pre-snap penalty. It'll be a false start on Silver Creek.
Gonna make the kick just a bit longer.
It'll be the first time we've had 3 pre-snap penalties. That's the first one that is not a New Albany Bulldog lining up in the neutral zone. So I guess the little improvements do matter.
Yeah.
For New Albany right now.
Now backed up 5 yards on this extra point attempt.
Aronson, extra point is up.
Still good.
It was very good. right down Broadway, you could say.
It'll be 7-7 with about 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. We have 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. And we'll see this New Albany offense.
I got to say I'm disappointed in the New Albany defense on that drive, Lincoln. You got to have better execution than that. You get your first your first lead of the season. You get a nice opening drive after what was a big miscue by Clay, making up for it with an absolutely monstrous drive there, and then your defense just goes out and kind of just falls apart. The secondary looked very, very soft in their coverage. I'll say it was just dropping back.
It wasn't 4th and long. It was 4th and 6. You have to
check
those medium routes.
You got to play the sticks. Something New Albany, I'm sure, will pick up on and learn from.
Something you mentioned, the Bulldog defense is very just good situationally. We've seen how well they can play. I don't think that really lives up to the standards that we've seen New Albany play at certain times.
Well, a lot of it was them just giving it to Silver Creek.
Yeah.
Anderson's kick going to be fielded at the 10 by Kaiser. Kaiser making a man miss. Clay working up to about the 29. If you're just tuning in, man of the hour, a little too sweet to be sour right now, is Clay Kaiser, senior running back, middle linebacker,
punter,
safety, punter, kicker.
What is he not? Quarterback sometimes.
He has played quarterback a couple times. He played quarterback on my 4th grade AAU team.
He also threw a touchdown last year, so that's what
he did throw Malik Whitfield's one career touchdown. That is true.
Malik Whitfield's looking for 7 today, as he told me. So
Malik Whitfield did call his shot for 7 touchdowns tonight. Not sure if he's going to get there, but we encourage him. Handoff is Jamal Chambers. Chambers cuts back. Chambers trying to move the pile, give him a gain about 2 or 3 for Jamal. We're going to wait the spot. Too close to call. It's like the state of Pennsylvania.
I couldn't see it at all either. There was about every player on the field at the moment on that play.
It's going to be 3 for Chambers.
I don't know if he got 3.
I think he did. I said 2 or 3, and it was 3.
All right.
Mayfield dropping back, looking throw. Got a man deep. It's Jalen Wells Henderson. Big gain for Wells Henderson down inside the Silver Creek 40.
New Albany, when you go play action after running it all the time,
defense is going to sink. Your speedsters can get behind the defense. Jalen making the most of that. It looked like him and Malik were both on go routes.
He was wide open the second the play started.
He is a track star. It seemed like Cooley had the look that he wanted to dial that one up. Hand off left side. Jamal cuts up field, lowers the shoulders, stiff arms the dude. Give me a gain of about 5 for Jamal, depending on the spot.
Pretty good fake by Grady that I saw. There was a couple.
He carried it out.
There was a couple defenders that went with him. Didn't realize that Grady didn't have it, but I feel like Grady hasn't ever optioned it to himself.
I don't think we've ever ran an option.
I think the one.
We ran it once and Grady missed the read. I do remember. It was last week. Grady had about a first down. He didn't pull it down.
Yeah.
Mayfield takes a snap. Hand off Chambers. Chambers. Big gap up the middle. I think Jamal got the sticks.
Right about there, and they will move them.
According to J-Ron Kidd's reaction on the sideline, he did.
I couldn't see J-Ron Kidd.
He was hyped up, I can tell you that. He got right by the sticks. And he was like the Nico Collins where he's swinging his arms for the first down. J-Ron Kidd was right. First down Bulldogs. Kaiser back in the game. Hand off to Clay. Clay up the middle. Going to be a game of about 4 or 5.
He just flew for 5 yards right there. The second it was handed off to him, he flew between his guards. Another good carry from Clay Kaiser. And it's been a great start for the New Albany offense.
Clay has stepped up to the plate when this team has needed him. Another handoff to Kaiser. Kaiser on the outside. Looking to get upfield. Looks like he was spun out of bounds. About a yard or 2 short.
Grady was down on the ground. I think he might have gotten hit, and he didn't have the ball, so a little bit.
I guess Grady's really carrying these fakes out, or they're trying to make a point to hit the quarterback. Which, to be fair, whenever I'm watching my Colts on Sunday and we're getting smoked on the read option, I do tell my TV just to hit the quarterback.
Well, I don't think you'd want
I
Daniel
don't
Jones
want
to get hit.
I don't want Daniel Jones to get hit. Handoff left side, Kaiser. He's got the first down and a little more. Clay down inside the 10, gonna be out of bounds at about the 8. Only about 8 yards on the carry for Clay Kaiser, adding on to what is already been such an impressive game, by far his best of the game, best of the season on the ground. A gain of 8 for Kaiser. He'll put his total up to 76 in the first quarter. Handoff right side, Kaiser. Clay reading his blocks. Clay down inside the 5, I believe. He's going to be just at the 5-yard line.
Go to New Albany and you support the Colts. You know a lot about having good running backs.
Well, RJ, good. Jamal, good. Clay, good.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor.
Taylor, we got a dude in the stands wearing Jonathan Taylor. Chambers, hand off the outside. Chambers lowers the shoulder. He's going to be stood up. About the 2 or the 3.
Jamal got spun around and still fell backwards for a few yards and still affected the guy that was tackling him.
Well, when he got hit and he started falling back, I thought he was going to be able to get off the tackle and score. He had one man to beat. 3rd and goal from the 2. New Albany does not have to snap this before the end of the first quarter. They will anyways. Handoff left side, Chambers. Jamal cutting up field, and he is in for a 2-yard touchdown. The running backs doing their jobs here early on. Chambers, his 2nd score of the season, his first tonight. 13-7, the Bulldogs take their 2nd lead of the season.
I like that choice to snap it before the end of the first quarter. Get your offense real confident. I mean,
and keep that defense has been on the field for a long time. That was a 5-minute drive by New Albany.
You make them feel like we've gotten 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They're going to feel hot. It's going to lead into a good 2nd quarter for that New Albany offense, I would assume.
With how the run game's looking, it's like everything's going to be good for New Albany tonight.
Well, the defense,
special
a lot
teams
to be
right
desired.
Now, leaving a little bit to be desired. Carter Thompson's extra point, wide right and no good.
It was no good?
Yeah, he missed it.
I can't see kicks at all sometimes from up here, so.
That's why I like when the games are on ABC and they have the camera right straight on from the goalpost so I can see it go in.
Sadly, we don't have any cameras at the goalpost to view, so I thought it was good until you mentioned it. And I did see it hit the soccer goal.
It was wide. He
right
missed it way
side,
right.
So
it's a good one here. Silver Creek, Sellersburg, Indiana.
Not far from me.
That it is not far from you. You were about 2 minutes from the school.
Yeah.
Yet you're still worried about how you'll get home if your phone dies.
Yeah, I've never gone here. I don't drive to Silver Creek.
Dude, just go down Charlestown Road and you'll find your street.
Yeah, I probably will. I'll be fine. Maybe.
Well, we were talking about how much the absence of R.J. Long would affect New Albany.
Doesn't
seem to be affecting it. Now, I'm not trying to say New Albany doesn't need R.J.
I think the addition of R.J. would definitely be nice for them, but no R.J., no problem as of
Kickoff
now.
is mishandled for Silver Creek. Ball's loose. I think Silver Creek was able to fall back on it.
They are. They're on it.
Return man was, I believe, Elliot Lanehart there. It's a weird one. The ball hit him in his breastplate, and it rolled to about the 20. He got laid out. Took a hit right in his shins. Held onto the ball. Good on him. It's gonna be something. His coach is probably really, really upset that he dropped the kickoff, but you make a play like that, putting your body in line to get the ball back for your team, and all in all, it's going to be about a 10-yard return for him, even with him muffing the kick.
Not far from the 20.
That's like good on him for that. Black, handoff, left side, and James Smith again. Oh, my goodness, James Smith, where have you been all my life? Another tackle for loss for big number 54, James Smith. It's going to take us to the end of the first quarter here. New Albany leading Silver Creek 13-7. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's the second quarter of action right here on 88.1 WNA New Albany.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest,
Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel, Inc., Bulldog Tax Service, Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2,
EatSleepWrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football right here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany Lincoln. You and I both feeling under the weather. Doesn't matter. We push through for our New Albany Bulldogs. The Bulldogs pushing through for us. New Albany a 13-7 first quarter lead. Cameron Black dropping back, looking to throw. Got a man down the field.
It's going to be pass
No
interference.
flag?
It is. There's a flag right in the middle of the field. It's
I was about to
right
say.
at the end of the S. J-Ron Kidd about tackled him at midfield before the ball was anywhere near them. Didn't look back at it, I don't think.
It was Drake Altman there, a guy that's doubled up as a running back and a wide receiver there on the post route. J-Ron Kidd just threw him to the turf immediately.
That's a bad penalty to have after James Smith gets that big tackle for loss for you. He gets a 5-yard tackle for loss. That's an insane amount of yardage to lose on a run play. So to follow up with that could affect the defense real bad. I mean, you have a good start to the drive, good start to the second quarter leading into it.
I'm going to personal tangent here. I cannot stand how pass interference is only a spot foul at the NFL. I do not understand why on earth pass interference would be a 15-yard penalty. When I would take a 15-yard penalty to negate a touchdown.
Yeah. Pass interference in the end zone and you get a 15-yard gain for it.
Or if it's if you're at the 20, it'd be like, hey, or you're at the 15, it's half the distance to the goal instead of it being at the 1. Timeout here for Silver Creek. Lincoln, New Albany's defense looks very, very shaky right now. I don't know what could be contributing to that, but the defense looks a step behind the offense in terms of their readiness here tonight.
Couple flashes from the defensive front, but nothing from the secondary at all.
All flashes from James Smith. He's going off, man.
Had a great game last week, and he's looking like he wants to have one again. He's just hyped up the entire game, I feel like.
I don't know why this guy wasn't playing.
It took you, 5 weeks to put him in the game, and then when you put him in the game, oh, man, this guy's getting a lot of tackles for loss, and he got a sack. He was offsides once, but I think he made it.
Yeah, I'll take a guy being offsides one time for him getting a TFL every quarter. 1st and 10 for Silver Creek. They're on 29-yard line. Sam Elliott back in the backfield. Be a handoff to Elliott. Right side, Elliott a big gap. Breaks a tackle. Down the sideline. He might go. He's going to be brought down. Pushed out of bounds around the 20. A big gain for Sam Elliott.
Alex Haynes threw
big pancake block.
He threw Allen Ray into the dirt, and that got the huge gain for Silver Creek. And now they in the red zone are just outside. It says at the 23.
They got him out at the 23. All right, Lincoln.
Big touchdown saving tackle.
It's quick math time. 21, 20, 48 yards on the carry.
Wow, that was quick.
Well, I said it was quick maths. I mean, come on.
Come on.
I didn't get a 65 on my calc exam for nothing. Handoff, Silas Fleming. He's going to be stood up. It's a gain of about 2 for Fleming. Silver Creek looking about as potent, maybe more potent offensively than New Albany here tonight.
No, coming into this game, I didn't think it was going to be an offensive shootout or offensive.
It's looking like it right now.
It's going to be a fun game. We were making a couple jokes saying game of the week with
Well, we were in contrast to Trinity and St. X across the river.
But
kicking off in about 20 minutes.
Looking like it could be.
Could be a good one here, Southern Indiana. Black, handoff left side to Altman. Altman bounces off tackle with Chandre Oliver, makes a couple men miss, and a big hit.
James
Smith again.
I mean,
it's getting comical at this point. James Smith, big hits, TFLs, a sack.
Let's not take away from the run we just saw there. Stiff arm Chandre. Well, not really stiff arm. Chandre was trying to get an angle on him. Pushed down
it's a good run. Bounce out of the tackle.
Yeah, but then
James
out
Smith
by
laying the boom.
That's my guy.
James Smith might be the new guy. These backs for Silver Creek, absolutely lighting up New Albany. Man of the hour, Sam Elliott, back in there for the Dragons. Got them all the way down here. 48-yard gain. They're going to give it right back to him. Sam hitting his blocks. Gain of about 4.
I thought he was met at the line. Maybe I'm going crazy.
You might be seeing things.
Oh, they
Second
gave him 2 yards.
So we
were in the middle there.
Yeah, you thought you were wrong because you thought he was met at the line of scrimmage. I was wrong because I thought he got about 4 or 5.
So it evens out to 2. Look at us go.
Yeah, it does up top. 9:50 remaining here in this first half.
At the 11, they can get a first down before they get a touchdown. It's big if you can get a first down at the 3.
2 backs in the game. They're going to give it off to Altman. Dropped in the backfield. Please tell me it's James Smith. No, it's Chandre
Oliver. We were ready to say James Smith. I saw the
2 flags in the secondary. 3 flags in the secondary.
Oh,
it has to be a personal foul.
Oh, boy.
They threw it in the vicinity of the play was dead. And the back judge standing right there must have heard something. Waiting the penalty.
A lot of laundry.
That was my favorite call last year. Ever. I said that every game. You're stealing my flow.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Up top.
It's a good flow.
Shot of flow, NLE Choppa.
I can't really tell
what the penalty is.
I would assume it's on New Albany saying where the penalty happened, but
it was in the area of Deshaun Cunningham. They threw sportsmanlike conduct, New Albany. Sportsmanlike conduct on Silver Creek. Okay, well,
they understand offsetting.
Last week when we had offsetting penalties, they kept it down. So
yep,
you think these officials know what they're doing?
Impressive performance by the referees so far.
Those refs also ejected R.J. Long. That hurts my soul.
Maybe R.J. said some things, but
I think R.J. might have mouthed off to those referees, and he might have deserved to have been ejected. But Black rolling right. He's going to be sacked by Clay Kaiser. Helmet comes off. Kaiser drops him at the 25. A big stop for New Albany.
Quote what you've said sometimes. Right now, the player of the game is looking like a guy whose name starts with K and ends with
James Smith.
I was going to say Clay Kaiser, but maybe James Smith is going to win it.
Could James Smith?
Yeah, I said it started with K, then you ended with James Smith.
Well, I thought you were going to say James Smith. Silver Creek going to line up for a 41-yard field goal here.
Big kick. Big third down
Brady
stop
Anderson.
there.
Kick is up and right down Broadway. Brady Anderson absolutely hooping on New Albany right now. And I'll tell you what, these bleachers are alive under us. A nice crowd here for Silver Creek.
You could have put that ball back a bit further, and he still would have made that. That was
good from
kick.
about 50.
That's what I was thinking.
I got to say, when we were talking about, or we joke about who our Touchdown Business Solutions player of the game is going to be a lot. I don't. It's a toss-up between James. It's Clay. That's right now.
Clay has a touchdown
Clay has
and a
like
sack.
80 yards and a touchdown and a sack.
James Smith has a tackle for loss and a boomstick.
Okay.
Man, he laid him out, though.
What do you value more, a big hit or productive play?
Big hits.
Zaire Franklin must be your favorite player then.
You're not a big fan of him.
No, because he stinks. he's just like Darius Leonard if he couldn't play pass coverage, if he couldn't play the run, if he couldn't do anything besides talk on his podcast.
And tackle people down the middle.
Tackle people after he gives up an 8-yard gain so he can make the Pro Bowl, and then flex about it on the Trenches podcast. It's going to take a weird hop, be fielded by Clay around the 10, a squib kick. Kaiser stiff arms the guy after he got stood up. Might have been personal there. Clay up to the 27. Clay Kaiser's playing like a man on a mission right now.
Clay Kaiser's someone who we've seen have 2 kick return touchdowns that weren't to be. Got called back for legal block to the back and holding, so definitely not best record for his kickoff returns, but
he's done his job getting New Albany field position. Tonight, he's done his job getting New Albany down the field. 11 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. We were thinking we might see Jordan Carrasco.
Doesn't seem like it.
Nope, that was what I was told him second period weightlifting with Mr. JC. He said he'd be getting in tonight. I haven't seen him yet.
So it looks like they'll stick with Clay, and I don't blame him for it.
Well, there's a famous quote from some sort of scientist, like saying he's doing the same thing over and over again, especially a different result.
I know what quote you're talking about, but I don't know the scientist because
I think it was that Einstein? Which guy said
I think
that?
it was.
Pre-snap penalty here. Delay of game on New Albany. 1st and 15 now for the Dogs.
Maybe Clay just wants to get a few more yards. Maybe that's what they were going for.
He can get his return yards. They can get a couple of holdings and things like that. Bring him back. Get more rushing yards. That's easy money. Hand off Kaiser. Kaiser hits a gap. Clay down the sideline. 2 men to beat. Clay stiff arms that dude. Clay, 30-yard gain for Kaiser.
Carried one of the guys for about 10 yards on his arm, was just trying to push him off that second.
I was waiting for you to say Beastquake.
No, there was no Beastquake. He just
you only say Beastquake when Jamal gets an 8-yard run.
Well, yeah, because Jamal is a beast. Maybe
Jamal.
Maybe it wasn't a 60-yard carry in the playoffs to
officially 29 on the carry for Kaiser.
Gosh, you said 30.
12
what
carries, 109 yards.
What are you seeing? 30-yard gain.
Speaking of Jordan Carrasco, here he is. A gain of 2 for JC. JC
said he was going to get some playing time.
Yeah, bigger, more physical back. Something New Albany could probably use down on the goal line. Seems like Christian McWilliams is being tuned in as a tight end here, back and forth. I want to see all Cam Kuiper.
Well,
here
he's
tonight.
with Cam Kuiper.
Yeah,
they have
but
both of them.
I'm saying I would personally. I'm not the coach. I would take Christian out, get you another receiver over there, spread the field out.
Go play action again. You saw it work earlier.
Well, with the 2 tight ends being pulled to the left side, I'm assuming it's going to be a run. We will never know. Head coach Steve Cooley has called a timeout.
I really wish I could have seen what would happen on that play.
Well, we might run it again coming out of the timeout. You'll just have to wait and see. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany football here on the voice of the New Albany Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Falula Makes 5, Friends of Adam Dickey, Full Moon Martial Arts, Glow Aesthetics, Grindhouse Pro Wrestling, Gum Heating and Cooling, Handy Storage, Heather Robinson Realty, HelpSellMyRV.com, Hoosier Action Committee, House of K Boutique, J. Allen Formalwear, Jason Bilau's Music, Jeff Strold Agency, John Waters Incorporated.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS. WNAS. New Albany. You got to say it with your chest.
Lights have gone down in this booth now, and it's
Lincoln, a guy that you've marked out on defense, according to you, has like 25 tackles for loss.
Yeah, something like that.
What has led to James Smith being such an impact player for the Dogs?
Being big and physical. I think that's all there really is to it.
Speaking of big and physical, Jordan Carrasco, run up the middle. Looks like JC got about 3 or 4 there. I would put Jamal or Clay back
That's
in.
what's happening. Jamal Chambers is coming in.
It's going to be about third and 5.
Jamal Chambers could fall forward for about 3. So if he gets 2-yard gain.
Well, they got about 8 people in the box right now. It doesn't look like Silver Creek got set on defense. Chambers bouncing out to the left side, runs through a couple of dudes. Chambers falling forward to about the 34, 35. I'm going to officially say a gain of 9.
Ended up working out for them, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jamal Chambers bouncing it to the outside. Run him down the middle.
I like that because they had
a lot in the box.
They had 8 people loaded in the box and 1 man on the left side. Jamal taking it out. A good block out there by, I believe, Malik Whitfield just to set the edge. Give Jamal out running room. Clay Kaiser now back in the game. Mayfield looking right, looking to throw. Mayfield feels the pressure, steps up, looking to throw, looking for the end zone. Got a man wide open. It's Carter Rice, 35 yards.
I thought it was Malik Whitfield. I thought it was the first of 7.
35 yards, touchdown for the freshman Carter Rice. New Albany takes a 19-10
There's
lead.
a flag on the play.
There's a flag down on the play.
Oh, man.
Was Grady past the line of scrimmage? They're talking to Eli Gum. Is he being an eligible receiver downfield for the Bulldogs?
Was it Gum?
I think it was Gum.
That's heartbreaking for Grady.
Well, it's heartbreaking
Carter Rice.
for me. It takes away one of my better touchdown calls.
Just quarterback that's really kind of struggled to
tonight.
Get his footing. Finally gets a big touchdown down the middle, wide open. Good ball.
A good ball. It hit him in his chest. I go back to it. The secondary looks completely out of sorts.
They just aren't expecting the pass. You go play action again.
Well,
I think it'll be
New Albany looking for the pass here. New Albany going empty, 5 wide. Mayfield looking to throw. He'll be hit as he throws. He'll be caught on the right side. It's like Malik Whitfield. A gain of about 9 yards there by Malik.
This is the most efficient we've seen this pass offense be. It's only 2 for 2 for Grady so far, but we did see that big ball that got taken back, sadly, for Grady.
See how much they gave Malik. It'll be a gain of 8 for Whitfield. 2nd and 7. Handoff left side. Clay Kaiser bottled up. I think Clay might have got back to the line of scrimmages. A.J. Link.
I really do like the passing looks for New Albany, though. From that last play, Grady did get hit as he threw. Good on him to get it out just before that.
I'm just looking at A.J. Link here. You got to be a dog to be 5'7", 192 playing defensive line. I mean, he got past the line, made a big TFL there. 3rd and 7. There's a lot of corners are giving a lot of leverage on the outside. Handoff up the middle to Kaiser.
Stopped at the line.
I don't understand run up the middle on 3rd and 7 when your receiver's been working all night. You're in a passing situation. New Albany in no man's land. Got to throw the ball. I think that's why Carter Rice coming back on the field. Here comes.
A lot of life in that call.
I was about to say, here comes the noise from the Silver Creek crowd. 4th and 7. Mayfield dropping back, looking to pass. Screen pass over the middle. Jalen Wells Henderson. He's got to get upfield to get to the line to gain. Breaks a tackle. Jalen to the outside.
He's all the way.
Go. 32 yards to the house. No flags. Touchdown Bulldogs.
What a gutsy call by the Dogs there. Going on a screen pass. I was a little worried when he was running horizontal near the line of scrimmage, but moves upfield, and there was no catching him. Like you mentioned earlier on, the track star, no one could catch him. Not sure how many yards that was.
32.
32.
Jalen, first catch 32 yards, second catch 32 yards. I'm not a mathematician, but I do believe that means he would be averaging 32 yards per reception. 2 catches, 64 yards in his first career touchdown. Carter Thompson, extra point is up.
This one's
and
good this time.
Lincoln, I'm trying to catch my breath. That is probably one of the more explosive plays from this New Albany offense we've seen all season.
Not even just in the passing game, just in general, big play from the offense. It's got to feel good as Grady Mayfield and the receivers to finally get another touchdown. We haven't seen them have a touchdown since Carter Rice in week 1 against Providence. hasn't been a lot of touchdowns in general since that Providence game until last week. But
well, Jalen's another guy. He joined late, baseball and track guy, so he's kind of been trying to find his footing.
Called him James Smith his entire first
called
game.
Him Nick Smith.
Nick Smith.
Well,
James Smith.
After I met Nick Smith, he's in my weightlifting class. He is nothing like Jalen Wells Henderson. I will say that.
James Smith.
James Smith's
Definitely.
on the D-line. Going beast mode. 4 minutes, 17 seconds.
But not the same beast mode that I compare Jamal Chambers to.
He's a beast. Dude.
Beast Quake on a 16-yard carry.
That's probably my favorite call you've had all season, Lincoln. That will stick with me for the rest of my life.
I thought I had a better one that you liked, so.
What'd you say? You had one that made me laugh.
It was the same game you mentioned, Paddington.
Field at the 8. Lane Hart got a lane to go. Carter Thompson needs to make a touchdown saving tackle, and he does. It's Elliott Lanehart getting Silver Creek down to the 38.
Carter Thompson did play that well. Huge gain and good field position for the Dragons, but Carter Thompson really just waiting there and making him have to choose where to go before wrapping him up and getting help from some other players on the kickoff team.
Just 4 minutes remaining to our Mustard Seed halftime show, where we have the legendary halftime hot dog review.
I'm really hungry today, too.
I'm not. I had a couple dogs at the tailgate.
I had none.
And burgers. We also added the water review as well.
Yeah, we didn't have hot dogs until
about halfway
later.
Through the half. Looks like Sam Elliott here on the carry. Got about 2 brought out of bounds by James Smith.
James Smith.
Once again, James Smith just wants the ball. That's something you can't teach. I think that's what's making me really like him as a player. He just wants the football at all times.
James Smith isn't like the biggest lineman I've seen.
He wants the ball.
He's just
he
physical.
wants the ball. That's the biggest thing that's helping him out. It's like New Albany has a defender down here. It's Jalen Whitfield making his first start of the season. I think he's cramping up.
It's unfortunate for Whitfield. This is, like you mentioned, his first game.
First start of the season. Transferred first 2 seasons at New Albany. Went to Jeffersonville last year. Decided to run it back at New Albany for his last season. I do think he's just cramping up. We're going to take a quick break here when we return. It's New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Call's Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Crafts Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
Back to New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany. Jalen walking off the field with his helmet off. Jalen Whitfield, a big blow to that secondary, a guy that New Albany was expecting to come in and make a big impact.
Definitely good to see him walking off the field.
I think he was cramping. I don't know. That wouldn't explain him taking his helmet off, but I do think he was just cramping up.
Cooley did smack the helmet of Isaiah Turner before walking off the field, trying to hype his players up.
Zay's done a good job this year. Isaiah Turner, a guy that, his only misstep has been a couple times playing the ball downfield, but definitely one of your more reliable options.
Try not to jinx him here.
Black, keeper up the middle. He's going to be brought down.
He saw Grant
Williams.
Williams.
Up by Grant Williams.
Saw Grant Williams in his face and tripped up. I mean, who'd you mention on the defensive side for Silver Creek? I feel like Grant really has a similar build to him. You said the other guy was 5'7", 195.
AJ Link, 5'7", 192.
192. Grant's around that area. I'd give him a good 5'8", 5'9", 190.
Check Mr. Grant Williams. 5'11", 170.
He's not 5'11".
No. I'm going to go 5'8", 185.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for Silver Creek. Snap is mishandled. It's going to be fell on by Elliott. New Albany says they have the ball. And by the body language, I would have to say they do, and they do.
It was a jet sweep. Drake Altman was going by. They snapped it as he was running. The ball just intercepts the ball with his body, flies out. New Albany able to jump on it. And with how this offense has been looking,
this might be a 3-possession lead for the New Albany Bulldogs at halftime.
You see New Albany go up 27-10.
I think our score predictions are going to be wrong. New Albany.
Well, I said. Well,
said
I said 35. They might go a bit
New
more than
Albany's
that.
Looking like they're pacing to go past 35. Mayfield coming off a touchdown pass, going to hand off to Clay Kaiser. Kaiser with a big gap up the middle, breaking tackle, staying on his feet. Clay Kaiser, are you kidding me?
He just spun, kept himself up. I mean, it looked like the play was over, and spun around, kept himself up, fell for another 5 more yards.
16-yard gain for Clay. New Albany going fast. Hand off, left side Kaiser. Hits the same gap. Runs through a couple guys. It's going to be close to the.
I think it's another first down.
I think he got it.
They said 9, but I think.
It's going to be a 10-yard gain for Kaiser and another first down. Clay Kaiser, what an unbelievable first half this young man has had for the New Albany Bulldogs.
I want to see another play action for Grady. It worked real well the first time they did it.
Hand off left side Kaiser. Kaiser out to the edge. Makes a man miss out of his cleats and falls forward for another New Albany first down.
You know, never mind. Just keep handing the
Keep
ball
giving
to
it
Clay.
to Clay.
Feed him. We were saying feed
It'll
Jamal.
be a 10-yard gain.
Looks like they
Clay
will
Kaiser.
feed Jamal now. Jamal coming into the game.
Well, Clay's got about 30 yards on his last 3 carries, so he needs the break. 16 carries, 145 yards in this first half for Clay Kaiser. Mayfield mishandling the snap. Maybe dropped for a loss of about 5.
Able to recover it himself and try to fall forward, get some yardage back. Like you said, 5-yard loss there. Now they're backed up. It'll be 2nd 15.
Something New Albany can't do is turn the ball over. They kind of have Silver Creek on the rope, so to say. They don't have the defensive Ali in the corner, as it shows right now. Another mishandled snap. Mayfield going to get it off to Chambers. Be a loss of about 4 more.
Maybe they are like Ollie on the ropes. It looks like they're managing to do something. It's just too
Lincoln, we talked
awkward handle
about
stats.
Ollie on Morning Huddle this morning.
Not a lot of fighting to talk about. So we got from
improvised
Muhammad Ali to Tim Sylvia. So a lot of bases
because of
covered.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
3rd and 17, New Albany at their own 32. I say Jalen Wells Henderson has a favorable matchup over here. Drake Altman on him. Mayfield looking to the right. It's to Malik Whitfield. He's going to be hit hard, but a flag down on the play. It looks like Malik bobbled it. Turned up field, got whacked. Awaiting the penalty call. Still awaiting the call from the officials.
It was 5-on-5 violence. Malik got tackled by Deontay Gazaway.
Say 5-on-5 violence.
Yeah.
I like that. It was good up top.
We've done a lot of up top so far.
We're just in a good mood. New Albany in a bit of no man's land. I think the screen was trying to set up their 4th down play. Silver Creek going to call a timeout. Here we're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany Bulldog football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Mathis Pharmacy, Maxwell's House of Music, Myers White Incorporated, Midtown Print Company, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Mustard Seed, City of New Albany, the New Albany Housing Authority, the New Albany Lions Club, the New Albany Professional Firefighters Union, New Washington State Bank, The Odd Shop, Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and Olive Tree Resources.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football Here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany, 39 seconds remaining. And what has been an action-packed first half here tonight, Lincoln.
It's not what I was expecting at all for New Albany starting this game.
I did not expect New Albany to have 20 at halftime. This offense looks completely reborn.
They have a chance to go past 20 points. It's a unfavorable fourth down, but we saw an unfavorable fourth down be converted for Silver Creek. It was definitely shorter yardage.
I think Jalen Wells Henderson as a man pressed up on him somewhat.
Toss it up to him.
Ullman playing a bit of a soft coverage on him. Mayfield looking left. Grady rolling to his left. Grady, you got to get rid of it. Grady Mayfield's going to get sacked on fourth down. Now with 32 seconds left, Silver Creek is going to have a chance to get some points on the board before the half.
This is one thing that Grady's just got to work on. It's fourth down.
Get rid of the ball.
Throw the ball down the field. I mean, if it's incomplete, it's incomplete.
If it's a pick, that helps you out unless it's a pick six. It's an arm punt.
But if there's a pick down there or they bat it down, you at least don't give him as good a field position with that loss that he just took. It's only about a 6-yard difference, but could have had a chance at a touchdown there.
It's just one of the things that, Grady's a young quarterback. It's something that we've seen him get better at it throughout the course of the season. He's been much better at conserving the football.
It's his first incompletion today.
Well, he didn't throw the ball. Big hit on the left side of the field by J-Ron Kidd on Drake Altman.
J-Ron Kidd's been hyped up all game, finally getting into some of the action to be hyped up.
My favorite J-Ron Kidd moment in this game was by far on that Jamal first down where he definitely motioned to the sideline officials that he did get the first down yardage.
He was right.
He was. Timeout by Silver Creek. We're going to take a quick break here when we return. It's New Albany Bulldog football here on the voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors. Our Place Drug and Alcohol Education Services, and what message are you sending? Paget Inc., Pearl Street Treats, Periago Orthodontics, Plainview Cleaners, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 502, Richard Poe Family Dentistry, Red Barn Antique Mall LLC, Remax Ability First, Elliot Quillo and Marlena White, Rub and Butts, Ruoff Mortgage, Sacred Rose Medicinals, Samsel Sound DJ and Videographer, and Shad Law.
Welcoming you back to the action here on 88.1 WNAS New Albany. My name is Cooper Jaggers, being joined, color commentator, side analyst,
Lincoln Stevens.
Co-host.
Sorry, normally you say it for me. I forget my name sometimes.
I was still gassing you up. Handoff right up the middle. When Jamal gets off him, we'll find out who it was. Sam Elliott. I was about to say when Jamal gets off him, we'll find out who it was. I think Sam going to give him 2 on the carry.
And we'll go into our Mustard Seed halftime show.
The Mustard Seed halftime show, my favorite part of every game, I'd have to say.
Well, we don't have the dogs yet, so
can't review the halftime hot dogs yet.
So we're going to have to talk about the football game.
Gosh. Well, this gives us a good moment to actually do our job. Yep. And to take a look at our first half statistics underwritten by the Villages at historic Silvercrest. Like I said, these first half statistics being brought to you by the Villages at historic Silvercrest. Lincoln, can you stop marking incompletion for Grady? He didn't throw the ball.
Oh, wait, he didn't?
No, he got sacked.
Sorry.
Lincoln,
you're right.
You're just a silly guy. Wait, are the hot dogs here? No, they're
not.
not.
No, it's not.
Gosh, tragically not. Grady Mayfield with his best half of the season passing for the Bulldogs. 3 for 3 passing, 72 yards and a touchdown. Did mishandle 2 snaps there at the end of the half. Kind of fell apart for him, but great half for Grady.
Well, I mean,
all things considered, he looks like a much more confident, composed quarterback, and I'm happy to see that for him because he's a guy that we've been excited about all year. We've believed in him, and it's nice to see him finally get it going.
Yeah, like you said, it's good to see him get it going. It's only 3 completions, but when you're 3 completions for 72 yards, it's definitely not bad on your part. He had 32 his first one. He had 8 his next, and then was it just 32 again? Yeah.
Hold up. I have a correction to make. Grady Mayfield has 76 passing yards because they did not accept the penalty on that one Malik Whitfield completion. 76 yards passing for Grady Mayfield. Down to the receiving numbers. Poor Carter Rice was almost 1 for 35 and a touchdown. Had that one called back. Illegal man downfield. Jalen Wells Henderson, the star of the show, catching the ball for New Albany. I almost had the star of the offense. We'll get to him.
We know
get to
who it
him
is.
later. Jalen Wells Henderson, really efficient clip here tonight. 2 catches, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Really having a great half. Malik Whitfield, 2 catches for 12 yards. He said he would have 7 touchdowns tonight.
He's going to have 7 touchdowns in the second half.
Have to have the greatest second half in the history of football, but Malik having a pretty solid game here tonight. Rushing, Jamal Chambers, 10 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. We're going to okay. Jordan Carrasco, 2 carries for 5 yards. Now let's get to the star of the show. I could not have expected the first half that Clay Kaiser's had tonight. 16 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown for Clay Kaiser. Lincoln, that's unbelievable.
And he had a sack.
Did have a sack.
So I'd say he's
probably the betting odds favorite to be our touchdown business solutions player of the game.
We don't actually have betting odds on touchdown business solutions player of the game. So no bets on him.
It was just a phrase.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
Moving on to the Silver Creek Dragons. Cameron Black, been a bit of a rough night. Just 1 of 2 passing, 16 yards, lost a fumble. Receiving, Silver Creek has not aired it out as much as I believe they would. Deontay Gasway has not gotten the ball a single time. A guy that in the scouting report kind of opened your eyes up like, oh boy, this is a guy that is going to really hurt New Albany here tonight. Just 1 reception on the night for Silver Creek. That was Max Stolberg, 1 catch for 16 yards. Sam Elliott doing all the work on the ground for the Dragons. 6 carries, 72 yards.
Well, I wouldn't say all the work.
Well, I was getting there.
Oh, well, you said all the work, so
well, he does
most of the work.
He did have a 48-yard run. So
yeah, that's fair.
The sophomore back absolutely scooting on the Bulldogs tonight, looking in top form. Silas Fleming, 1 carry for 1 yard. Another guy you were talking about, Drake Altman, 5 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown.
Don't know if that fumble would be considered his fault. Awkward snap as he was coming in motion.
It was the quarterback it was Cameron Black. He got the snap and it hit like his fingertips and it just dropped to the turf. Yeah. And then Lane Hart, 2 carries, 46 yards. We're eagerly awaiting these hot dogs, man. I gotta say.
You know, with how this game's been going, I'm also eagerly awaiting
the second half.
This has been really, I feel like, for the New Albany student section, not the biggest student section that we've seen, but
they didn't pack the stands. It wasn't the invasion of Silver Creek, but
definitely the most fun they've had watching a New Albany game to this point.
Well, it depends on what their goals are, if they want to watch the game or have a good time. Or both. Right now, they're having a good time because of the game.
Yeah, due to the fact that New Albany has had their first few leads of the season, I'd say they're pretty happy.
I would have to say that was the first half statistics recap underwritten by the Villages at historic Silvercrest. Lincoln, I'm going to take an underwriting grant break in hopes that when we come back, we're reviewing hot dogs.
Well, it'd be a very long break because we'd also go into a longer break to eat those hot dogs, but hopefully they come.
We have tragic news.
What?
They're out of hot dogs. The video board is saying visit our concession stand.
And it's showing a hot dog.
You guys why'd you lie to us? Why? Okay, so tragic news. No halftime hot dog review here.
I'm gonna be hungry this entire halftime.
Maybe you should have been like me at the tailgate and just went up and grabbed a beef patty and ate it walking.
Well, I decided to get here at 6:08.
Well, 8. That's just your problem then.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we are going to take a quick break. When we return is the Mustard Seed Halftime Show here on 88.1 WNAS New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsor: Schmidt Furniture, Schneck Mental Health and Wellness, Sharp Images Spa and Salon, Stephanie Young Counseling Services, Sword Sport and Wellness, and Sounds Unlimited Productions.
Sweet Stuff Bakery, Talk to the Tail Pet Salon, Happens, Toby's Lawn and Landscape, County Councilman Tony Taran, Touchdown Business Solutions.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 2 Grand Piano, Uncommon Cups and Cones, Valley View Golf Club, Westmoreland Pharmacy, The Wishing Well Thrift Store, Wordsmith Bakery, Young at Heart Christian Preschool, and Your Salon of the Knobs.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest, Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel Inc., Bulldog Tax Service Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2.
EatSleepWrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Falula Makes 5, Friends of Adam Dickey, Full Moon Martial Arts, Glow Aesthetics, Grindhouse Pro Wrestling, Gum Heating and Cooling, Handy Storage, Heather Robinson Realty, HelpSellMyRV.com, Hoosier Action Committee, House of K Boutique, J. Allen Formalwear, Jason Bilau's Music, Jeff Strold Agency, John Waters Incorporated.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Call's Body Shop, Knights of Columbus, Crafts Sporting Goods, LP Marketing, Legacy Pizza, Libs Paving Company, Limelight Photography, Lorch Neville Ward LLC, Louisville Orthopedic Clinic, Louisville Telegrams, Lion Roofing, McKinney Law Office, Mansion 1886, Maple Manor Christian Home, and Mariposa Consignments.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Mathis Pharmacy, Maxwell's House of Music, Myers White Incorporated, Midtown Print Company, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Mustard Seed, City of New Albany, the New Albany Housing Authority, the New Albany Lions Club, the New Albany Professional Firefighters Union, New Washington State Bank, The Odd Shop, Olmsted Parks Conservancy, and Olive Tree Resources.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: Our Place Drug and Alcohol Education Services, and What Message Are You Sending? Paget Inc., Pearl Street Treats, Periago Orthodontics, Plainview Cleaners, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 502, Richard Poe Family Dentistry, Red Barn Antique Mall LLC, Remax Ability First, Elliot Quillo and Marlena White, Rubbin' Butts, Ruoff Mortgage, Sacred Rose Medicinals, Samsel Sound DJ and Videographer, and Shad Law.
Welcome back to the Mustard Seed Halftime Show. Lincoln, that was
a long break there.
You were sipping on your beverage, so I didn't want you to get caught doing that on the air. It was a long break. It was about a 7-minute underwriting grant break because you had to enjoy a bit of a yummy treat there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know if it was 7 minutes. It was about 3.5, maybe.
Well, Lincoln, a great tragedy has befell upon WNAS. We had no hot dogs this halftime, and thus my black, cold heart has shrunk 3 times too small. I'm cold and bitter now, and I'm very sad.
Well, it'll be the first halftime burger review for
Halftime
me.
walk-on. Is that the Drew Brees restaurant? Oh, I don't want to review that.
Why?
He took a ring away from my Colts. It was rigged. But
do you want me to rate it lower because you don't like Drew Brees?
No. Well, I was 1 year old when we lost the Super Bowl. It wasn't because of Drew Brees. It was because of the I will not go into conspiracy theories here on 88.1 WNAS New Albany programming. But I do blame the federal government for the Colts losing that Super Bowl.
All right.
It definitely wasn't us just losing the game, guys. It was a conspiracy theory that the Saints had to win because of the tragedy of Hurricane Katrina and that they could not lose the Saints. And I do not believe in that. That's
I really like
other
the burger. I really liked the burger. It was good.
I don't hate the Saints. I just Drew Brees. I feel like the Colts probably would have been a dynasty if not for him and Tom Brady. And for some reason, Darren Sproles, every time we played the Chargers, Darren Sproles turned to prime Derrick Henry. 3.5 minutes remaining here.
Well, Derrick Henry hasn't been looking too good recently.
Well,
so
because he's not prime Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'd rate that burger an 8
out of
10. Good. Pretty good. You had some drinks during the break too. It was pretty new for us, or not new, but been a while.
We drank some regular Coke for the first time in a while. Me and Lincoln are Coke Zero enjoyers,
and
fans, you could say.
It was shocking almost
how good it is.
Yeah, because bro, I still really like my Coke Zero though. I don't know.
I like Coke Zero because it has no calories in it,
and it still tastes really yummy.
Yeah, I know. But don't people? Is it true that Coke Zero gives you cancer?
No, it has barely any of that stuff actually in it. I think vegetables have more in it than Coke Zero and Diet Coke do.
So don't eat your vegetables. Just drink more Coke Zero.
Yeah, basically.
There you go. It's like have you seen that movie Idiocracy?
No.
Well, okay. Well, if any of our listeners who have, it's kind of like how plants don't need water; they need Gatorade with electrolytes in it. Because plants need electrolytes.
Well, the water boy would go against that. Bobby Boucher would say.
Bobby Boucher is also the greatest movie football player of all time. Undisputed.
Is he? Has there been like a? I mean, Kurt Warner was in a football movie.
Yeah, but I think Bobby Boucher in that one season with the Mud Dogs.
He was better,
and he came back at halftime and they won the Bourbon Bowl, Junior.
I really like that movie. I think I've watched it about 50
times. The first time I watched it, I was in Clay Kaiser's basement, his 10th birthday party.
When Clay was 10, I was probably playing Fortnite with him. He was really good.
Yeah, Clay,
just like he is
right
on the
now.
Football field.
Clay might deserve to play some Fortnite tonight if he keeps this performance going. But let's go back to what I was saying. I think Bobby Boucher would have to be on my top of movie football players. I would have to say.
I'm trying to think of players that I remember.
Well, there was Stone Cold Steve Austin in The Longest Yard as the Bulldogs taking the field now with 1 minute left and halftime.
At least it wasn't after halftime.
That's true. Over. We'll still get the 3 minutes added on. But that just gives us more time to talk about movie football players. Okay, you got Bobby Boucher. I'm blanking.
Wasn't Goldberg one of the
Goldberg was in The Longest Yard.
He was one of the
Shane
linebackers.
Falco was really good in The Replacements. I remember that. He was really good.
I like The Replacements because I like the guy that ate a bunch of dumplings, I think it was. He was my favorite character.
Not Keanu Reeves.
No.
The dude that ate a bunch of dumplings?
Yeah, because I wanted that to be me. I was eating a bunch of dumplings, so I took a liking to him.
You like dumplings?
Yeah. I just like food. And
I don't like dumplings, though. Okay, here we go. Oh, Michael Orr was really good.
Well, yeah.
But he was a real person. Okay.
Let's not include the real people,
okay.
Obviously. I was saying Kurt Warner mainly as a joke, so.
I gotta put my thumb down on one of these.
Spencer from All-American,
Trash.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
Yeah, he's terrible. Ooh, what was the dude in Jerry Maguire? Have you seen Jerry Maguire?
No.
Well, it's Rod Tidwell. That dude was a beast in Jerry Maguire. For the Arizona Cardinals. So, okay, no, dude, I'm telling you, Jerry Maguire is a great movie. You got to watch it.
I think I've only really watched The Blind Side, The Replacements,
Well, Jerry Maguire
Waterboy.
is like one of the most famous 90s rom-coms of all time, but it also doubles as a sports movie.
And I watched Remember the Titans, but I don't remember anything.
Ooh. Remember the Titans is good. Ronnie Bass, Sunshine. Dude could sling the rock.
Well, I don't remember the movie at all. It was many years ago, and I don't have the greatest
It's one of the
memory.
greatest football movies. I think it's Remember the Titans has to be a top 5 sports movie ever for me. Space Jam.
Space Jam is number one. But the one with LeBron James, because
Yes,
I like him more than
no,
Michael
well,
Jordan.
Space Jam 2.
The Waterboy.
Waterboy. What baseball? Oh, Happy Gilmore and The Waterboy.
I do really like Happy Gilmore. That's a great
Did you
movie.
like the new one?
I've not yet watched it.
It's pretty good. Let's keep it going. Just keep naming off good movies. Okay. What other ones we got?
Well, we were talking about Remember the Titans being top 5, and then I think we
We
booted
said
it
it.
out of the top 5.
No, we said it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Gridiron Gang with The Rock.
Yeah, dude.
I like that one.
Was that the one? Was that the one where they were in the prison, or am I mixing them up now?
That's the longest
That
yard.
is the longest yard.
That's
yeah.
the longest yard with
The Great Khali.
Steve Austin has a bit of an interesting scene in that movie. Cannot replicate that line on the broadcast. What else? Who else is in that? Goldberg.
They just had a whole bunch of wrestlers in it.
Was Triple H in that movie?
Probably.
No, he was in Blade Trinity. Have you seen Blade Trinity?
I watched a wrestling movie a long time back. It was an amateur wrestling movie.
The Wrestler?
Something like that. John Cena was his brother, though, so.
Oh, never mind. Have you seen The Marine with John Cena?
No, I've never watched a John Cena movie except the one where he was a cow.
What?
And
what movie was he a cow?
And I can't remember the one it was called, but then there was.
That's all. You didn't see Bumblebee?
No. What was his name? What's the weird dude that looks funny with the helmet? Not Invincible.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, yeah.
You watched Suicide Squad?
2. Yeah.
Well, I would hope you watch Suicide Squad 2 instead of Suicide Squad 1. That movie was terrible.
You didn't like the first one?
No, it stank, bro. That movie
I liked
sucked.
it. Maybe we
That
just
movie,
have
that
different
movie was
tastes.
so bad. What
Well,
are you talking? That
Miss
movie.
Fisher's agreeing with you. Now
Yes,
I feel
'cause
bad.
that movie sucked.
But I like the
It was literally-
alligator.
Why, though they had the alligator where they introduced him to Fortunate Son. That made no sense.
And then the dude that got really hot and did
Diablo?
That was like the one cool part.
No, it wasn't.
When
they
he
said,
went, like,
they said that he killed all those guys in self-defense, and then they showed the video. There's nobody around him.
Well, when he tried saving everybody, it was a good act.
No, it wasn't.
You mentioned
I'm
Triple
hearing
H.
Triple H's music over the. I wonder if does that mean Triple H is coming out in the second half?
I hope I see Triple H. I'd
Is
probably
Triple
shake
H
his hand and say
playing for
hi.
the Silver Creek Dragons?
Do you think? I don't know if he'd make much of a difference. He's getting up there in
I think
age.
he would disagree. He's the game. Silver Creek will be receiving.
And I know you can't play him.
You can't play the game because his father-in-law owns the company, and he will book you to lose.
Wow.
Carter Thompson kicked the ball way out of bounds. Went out of bounds about the 20.
Shanked that one. Came off the foot. Awkward.
Just going to give Silver Creek the ball up at the 35-yard line. An offense that has been able to move the ball, has been able to finish some of these drives in the way that New Albany has.
They could score on this drive and then get a good stop on New Albany. Could come back. They would come back within a score from scoring on this drive, and then if they stop New Albany, that's a chance to tie it up or go out ahead.
Theoretically, that is correct.
I know it
To
is.
quote Jalen Hurts. You remember that when that Vanderbilt dude called out Jalen Hurts? He was like, yeah, theoretically, they are next on our schedule.
Yeah, I love that.
Black, throw far side to Gazaway. I think he got it.
I think he did.
They're going to say incomplete. I think Gazaway was able to haul that in and scoop it off the turf, so they're going to call it incomplete.
All I'm thinking about is that Jalen Hurts interview. It was really funny. I like that.
Well, Alabama also won that game like 54-0, so I think theoretically Vanderbilt was.
Theoretically, they are next on our schedule.
They were. They
didn't.
In theory, they were. No, do you say theoretically or hypothetically?
I can't remember.
They
didn't run the clock at all on the first play of the second
The first
half.
play ever takes 0 seconds off the clock.
It was a really fast play, I guess.
It's going to be stopped for a loss of about 2.
Was he
Bulldog
on it?
in on the tackle.
Was it him?
It was not James. I think it was big Caden Price, number 50.
Talked to him yesterday?
It's my boy. That actually is my boy though, Caden Price. I actually do talk to him.
Do you not talk to James Smith?
I've never spoken to James Smith in my life. I talked to Caden Price in weightlifting.
They said it was Chandre on the tackle, but I didn't see Chandre in the area. I had to agree.
Well, the entire
Caden
team
Price.
was dapping up Caden Price, so I'm going to say Caden Price. Black dropping back, looking right to throw. Price in pursuit. Had a man. It was dropped by Gazaway. It was a tough catch. He was coming to the ground.
Would have been a big first down.
It was a great ball by Cameron Black. Get it through the coverage.
Again, weak coverage, though, I feel like, from New Albany that we're seeing. A good play to get open there, but soft zones from New Albany.
See, if I was a coach, I'd be going for it right here. 4th and 11 on my own 34.
Is this the first punt of the game? Think so.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's weird
Speaking
to say
of first
for
punts, the Colts just had their first punt of the season in week 3. Kaiser got back there, almost blocked the punt. This is a beauty by Anderson. I was going to keep rolling. It was fielded by a Silver Creek Dragon about the 12.
Let it go.
That might trickle down inside the 5.
I don't know why you would grab it right there.
I don't know how
Coach won't be happy about that one.
I'd be happy about that punt, though, especially because Brady Anderson was about to get lit up.
Well, he flipped the fields entirely, so definitely good punt for them, but not how you want to start off your first drive going 3 and out and having to punt it to a hot
New Albany offense. New Albany offense, 3 scores in the first half to get this lead to 20-10 for these Bulldogs. And we were talking about earlier in the half when we were mentioning the score, saying that Silver Creek score there would get them back really into striking distance in this game. This offense has just not been able to finish these drives. They've had the explosive plays.
Cam Kuiper to the outside.
38 baby Cam Kuiper.
Finally getting a little bit back on Clay Kaiser, finally stopping him about at the line or behind the line.
I think Clay was right at the line of scrimmage.
I saw Cam Kuiper out far, like not normally by the line how he is. Thought it could be a screen to Jalen. Get that big lead block from Cam Kuiper.
Let Jalen loose. Let him run, man. Mayfield takes a snap. Hand off to Clay. Clay going to be tripped up again. It's hit late as well. A gain of about 4 for Kaiser. Going to bring up 3rd and long for New Albany.
Think you go pass here.
I think you throw it. I think you throw it to Jalen Wells Henderson. Or Malik Whitfield did promise us 7 touchdowns here tonight.
He's got to get to work. He has a lot left to do.
5-star league. We got to get it going. This is your time. 3rd and 7. New Albany throwing 16.
Trips to the left.
Man out by his lonesome. Mayfield the screen to Jalen Wells Henderson. I believe his knee was down when he caught it. They say he was down at the 15.
Yeah,
a loss
his knee
of
did
1.
come down to try and grab that one.
It's going to bring his yards per reception total down. Still pretty solid here. 3 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown now for Jalen. Brings him down.
Back-to-back punts for both offensives.
I don't like that, man. We were shaping up to have a shootout I don't like seeing punts. I
Yeah.
think, like I said, if I was a coach right here, this is where I would roll the dice.
I don't know if I'd roll the dice inside my 20.
4th
but
and 9 on your own 15, you wouldn't go for it?
no.
You just don't trust your offense.
Fake punt.
It's going to be a
Straight
high
up.
punt by Kaiser. There's a flag down straight out of bounds. It's going to be excellent field position for Silver Creek. It looks like the flag's on Silver Creek. Down right at the 16. We're awaiting the call. I didn't see. Nobody ran to the punter.
Could have been holding on Silver Creek or New Albany.
Be an automatic first down if it was holding on the Dragons. Still awaiting what the penalty is. Here it comes. Personal foul on Silver Creek. Wow.
That'll be a first down for New Albany.
It's just a big mental error for Silver Creek. Your defense gets a big stop to keep you in this game. It's going to give New Albany a free set of downs.
Oh, no. I thought it was on the punt, but was it on?
It was on the punt, but it was a face mask.
Okay, yeah. I was confused. The defense was staying out there for a while, so I was like, was it personal foul after the punt?
Yeah, I think
maybe
it was
a bit of words, but it was on the punt.
We didn't get a marker on what the personal foul was. We just know that it was a foul and it was personal.
That is
correct. Theoretically, that is correct. Handoff, right side, Kaiser. Kaiser cutting up field, big gap. Drags a man. Looks like Clay dove
for the first down.
Another big gain there for Clay Kaiser.
I love seeing the ball be ran efficiently. That's one of my favorite things in football.
My favorite thing in football is watching the Colts win.
They've been doing a lot of that.
Doing that 3-0. Handoff right side to Kaiser. Kaiser cutting up field, reading his blocks, dragging a man with him, going to be stood up for a gain of about 2.
I think you have to involve the passing, though, with Grady. You've seen him do well with the quick play-action passes. I like that look for him.
Grady looks very, very comfortable in there.
The linebackers are really crashing down every time they run because it's what New Albany builds, that they're going to run the ball. So when you go for the play action, it's going to work.
I say play action, have Cam Kuiper leak over the middle of the field. Hand off right side to Kaiser. Kaiser reading his blocks. He's going to be up close to the line to gain. A gain of about 4 for Clay.
There's a flag. But like you mentioned, with Cam Kuiper down the middle, if you look at that play, everybody crashed down to Clay, and there was a wide open seam for anyone to go down.
So a hold on New Albany?
Looks like it.
It's going to be a hold on New Albany. That's a costly penalty.
So
2nd and 16 now.
Really the first penalty we've seen from the lineman up front for the New Albany offense, but
that is not true.
It's not.
Eli Gum was downfield on a touchdown.
I think Eli Gum went in on some of the action. I think that's all it was.
Ready to go. 2nd and 16. Mayfield pulls back the handoff. Mayfield rolling to his right. Grady looking downfield is going to be tripped and falls out of bounds and takes a sack. It's those ones, if you're Grady, you're outside of the pocket. Get rid of the football.
Get rid of it. Try to get one of your receivers. Give him a chance.
Just throw it out of bounds.
I feel like he does it a lot when he shouldn't throw it out of bounds, but when he should, he keeps it.
Yeah, that was just a head scratcher. You're not going to be more out of the pocket than that. You got to throw the ball out of bounds.
And Jalen is on an island.
All his lonesome. Mayfield looking his way, hits Jalen Wells Henderson on the screen pass, and he's going to have nothing cooking for him.
He
be a loss of
lost
about
yards
2.
there.
I don't.
Same exact screen pass that they saw earlier on the touchdown. Maybe they were thinking if it's not broke, don't fix it. I mean, you ran the exact same
They've
play.
been reading it the whole second half. It's a guy that can get out, spread out the defense, get down the field. New Albany is just not utilizing his speed in that aspect right now.
Saw a screen like that earlier. It just feel like it's something that only works once or twice, and you see what happened on that play. Go down the field more in the passing.
Punt from Kaiser. Be a solid one, and then take a Silver Creek bounce. Roll up to around the 45-yard line. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsor: Schmidt Furniture, Schneck Mental Health and Wellness, Sharp Images Spa and Salon, Stephanie Young Counseling Services, Sword Sport and Wellness, and Sounds Unlimited Productions.
Sweet Stuff Bakery, Talk to the Tail Pet Salon, Happens, Toby's Lawn and Landscape, County Councilman Tony Taran, Touchdown Business Solutions.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
Always tense when that offense gets out a bit quicker than the grant breaks.
That offense gets out while we're in a grant break.
We've given up 2 touchdowns during that this year. So
what was that? Brownstown and Columbus East had touchdowns. That one, not a touchdown. Cameron Black stuck the line of scrimmage on the keeper. 2nd and 10. Black throws right side. An acrobatic catch there.
A lot of pressure.
39.
A lot of pressure up front.
I don't know how he caught that ball.
Was able to get the ball out.
That was Donovan Whitehead.
Good catch.
6'6", 225 pounds.
Wow.
They're a tight end.
I would
play basketball, my man.
I would try to get the ball to him more, I think.
I mean,
why is that his first catch?
That's the build of Rob Gronkowski. So, or Tyler Warren. The best tight end in the NFL.
I think it's Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, you're right. Black handoff right side, Sam Elliott.
Be short
going
of
to
a
be
first
stuck.
down.
I think it was Allen Ray coming in from behind the big hit. Sick him short. Not really decision time for Silver Creek. 4th and a full 2 here. Got to go for it.
There we go. It says 2 on the board now. It said 4. It was a very short 4. So changed to 4th and 2.
That'd be the shortest 4 I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that's yeah. Theoretically, that would be the shortest 4 yards I've ever seen. Handoff up the middle to Sam Elliott. He's got a big gap. Elliott down the field, brought down by Jalen Whitfield inside the 30. A little shaken up, getting back to his feet. Might have to monitor that. Elliott's had a big game, getting up a little shaky. Down to the 26, a big gain.
21-yard carry when he needed 2, so.
Or 4.
Yeah.
It just depends on if it's a short 4 or not. Here we go, right back to him. Hand off to the right side. Elliott, he is dropped by Clay Kaiser immediately. That's the thing. You see your guy get up wobbly, and you give it right back to him. I think this is a situation for Silver Creek. You got to go to a different back here.
They called that tackle for loss on James Smith. James Smith looked a little bit smaller on that play. I'm not sure.
I don't think James Smith comes down from the Mike spot or where's number 3.
Or he moves that quick, but impressive play by James Smith.
James, it was Clay Kaiser.
Shape-shifting out there. Good tackle by Clay Kaiser.
Golly, man. Black. Evasive pressure, rolls to his right. Flag down in the backfield. Allen Ray just no wrap-up at all.
Ate the tackle attempt. I think he was trying to get a highlight
hit stick.
And it was a hold on James Smith. I was going to mention that. James Smith they were all up in his pads and near his helmet. He's just unstoppable.
So are we saying hands to the face or holding?
It was holding.
It was a hold. See, I would have said hands to the face. In my humble opinion. Just saying. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. This game is grinded to a halt. Trench warfare, a battle of attrition.
James Smith really, we've said it a lot, but really an impact player. When you're getting holding calls on you, I feel like that's similar to getting a sack. You don't lose the down.
Either that O-line could just be real bad.
Well, he was on the quarterback immediately, so.
I'm just saying it's not the case at all times.
Yeah.
Black drops back, looking to his left.
Wide open.
Got him, man. It's Cooper Abel. It's going to be up by the sticks.
Secondary all day is just.
Been playing this soft. I think there's no way that's man. I'd be very surprised if that was man coverage.
Well, the
way
way he
too much
caught
space.
it, I would feel like it might have been.
I think it was a
type
zone.
of cover 3, because around that area would be where he's open, but.
I'm saying still no points in this third quarter.
Not quite a first down after that holding call earlier.
Whistles pre-snap. Timeout for Silver Creek here. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 2 Grand Piano, Uncommon Cups and Cones, Valley View Golf Club, Westmoreland Pharmacy, The Wishing Well Thrift Store, Wordsmith Bakery, Young at Heart Christian Preschool, and your Salon of the Knobs.
Welcome back to New Albany Bulldog football right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS, New Albany. That was elite. We got to do that more often.
that was
really
cool.
That really built up the name of our radio station.
In case you didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Lincoln, today was the last day of school. You got any plans over fall break?
Looking like playing Fortnite. I don't do a whole lot.
I know what we're going to be doing next Friday and Friday after
we
that.
will be at school, but it will be for about an hour and a half, and then we'll be gone.
Yeah. Just because it's fall break, the grind does not stop. We never settle. This Friday, 6 to 7:30. It's Cooper Jaggers. It's Lincoln Stevens. I'm speaking in the third person like The Rock.
Actually,
It's
I'm going to
morning
rebuild
huddle.
the Bearcats on college football. How about that?
Well, okay. Snap. Handoff. Sam Elliott. 3rd and 1. I don't think he got there.
He's
They're
right there, I think.
give it to. No. Stop short.
I think Jamal Chambers got a bit of his weight on him to slow him down. They said it was no gain. I feel like he got a couple of inches. I mean, not really enough to move the stick, I don't think. But
4th and 1 here. I formation for Silver Creek. I think it's a false start. All the laundry you could think.
all
on
over
the
place.
field.
Who was it on?
I think it was a false start. False start on Silver Creek. I don't think they were going to get it anyways. They were going
they did
fullback
not.
dive. They were getting stuffed immediately.
You know, this is a chance for them to get a first down.
Yeah,
though,
this actually helps Silver Creek.
because they were not getting a first down on that play unless you had some of the greatest
He's
up
not
front
getting
blocking.
Well, it was James Smith.
James Smith.
James Smith was
You can't stop him.
You can't stop. James Smith was already in the backfield, so
He is the unstoppable force.
who would be the immovable object? Sam Elliott?
No, I don't think. I
There
don't
is
think you
one.
can stop him.
Okay.
Maybe Panay Sewell.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Black wing to the right side.
Wow.
Got him, man. It's Gazaway. Gazaway down inside the 5, still on his feet. Dragging a man down to the 3. 19-yard gain for Deontay Gazaway, a guy that we were expecting to have a big game, finally showing his impact on a play that was not guaranteed for Silver Creek. They had a false start that actually helped them on 4th and 1. The play got blown up, blowed the whistle.
I mean, Jalen Whitfield was holding on to him, wrapped around his waist, unable to bring him down, almost fought into the end zone, and it looks like Jalen Whitfield's going to come out of the game again, maybe. Last time
Well, he's talking to the training staff. I think Cooley is either mad at him or trying to give him a high five. Can't tell. I think he was mad at him. Well, he did get dragged for about 5 yards there.
Well, I mean, we saw it earlier, really. On 4th down, it's not 4th and super long. You're playing
way too deep.
You're not on them, and they get something short down the middle of the field, and then he was able to work for a lot more.
Just Silver Creek up on this goal line. Got to score here. It's a pitch out to Elliott to the right side. He's got an entourage. He's going to get to the corner. A touchdown for Sam. Elliott makes this a one-score game.
It's a fun game.
20-6. Oh, we got a light show going. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
I see. I'm going to have to spoil the fun. It's not as cool as those fireworks last week at Columbus.
Well, actually, I think it's more than the fireworks. They gave me a cough for a while, and I really didn't
Maybe that's
like it.
why I'm sick, is because I'm coughing from Columbus East.
You got firework smoke in your lungs. You're still calling the game, though.
Whatever it takes.
Wow.
Anderson, extra point is up and good. Got ourselves a ball game once again. New Albany going to have to respond on their ensuing drive. We're going to take a quick break here. When we return, it's New Albany football here on 88.1 WNAS New Albany.
This broadcast of New Albany Athletics on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: 323 Inc., 413 Fitness, Abersold Forest, Amanda Braden with Schuler Bauer, Annie Lou's Pet Sitting Service, Auto Warehouse, Awaiting Serenity Massage Therapy, LLC, Be Kind Shirts, Bliss Travel, Inc., Bulldog Tax Service, Inc., Caesars Foundation of Floyd County, Calumet Club, Camp Quality Kentuckiana, Candy Pierce with Jan Schultz Realtors, Casa of Floyd County, and Chestnuts and Pro.
Welcome back to New Albany football right here on the Voice of the Bulldogs. 88.1 WNES New Albany. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Me and Lincoln are enjoying the tune.
We're jamming out.
Jamming out to some Disturbed here in Sellersburg, Indiana on this beautiful Friday night here, September 26th in the state of Indiana. Well, September 26th everywhere, but
well, no, it's not.
Well, that's true. In Japan, it is not right now. Fielded by Kaiser in the end zone. I don't know if Clay.
What?
Did Clay give him something? What happened there?
Well, I mean, he
I
caught
don't
it in
think
the
Clay
end zone.
called for a fair catch, though.
Yeah, it's just
in high school, if they catch it in the end zone, that's stupid.
I think it's if you catch it in the end zone, but obviously if it hits in the end zone, you got to grab that because
that is a live ball. So remember, who was it? Caleb Johnson on the Steelers.
These Seahawks and the Steelers. What a great play from the Steelers.
Rookie running back Caleb Johnson just let the ball go into the end zone.
Wow.
He has not seen the field after that, and he will probably get cut once his rookie deal is up. But he is going to make a lot of money on that rookie deal. I think he'll be okay. Hand off right side. Kaiser, he's going to be stood up again. This New Albany offense has gone ice cold here in the second
running game
half.
That was unstoppable. Now it's looking stoppable. They're the stoppable force.
I was going to say they were once the unstoppable force, now the movable object. Chambers back in the game. There's 9 dudes in the box for Silver Creek right now. Hand off to Chambers and get stuffed in the backfield once again. This situation, you got to throw. There's 9 guys. They're sending 9 guys to stop the run.
You know what would happen if they went for a pass?
Probably throw a touchdown.
Grady Mayfield right now could get about a 78-yard touchdown possibly.
Remember Jalen Wells Henderson on.
But I have a feeling
it'll be
another
same
run.
Screen pass.
They won't see it coming this time.
Let's count them up. Hold up.
Looks
There's
about
8 in the box. Mayfield looking deep. Looking for Jalen Wells Henderson. Batted away. Silver Creek's going to get their offense back on the field.
Did they send only Jalen down the field?
Yep. I think if you weak Cam Kuiper out, there's nobody going to pick him up.
You have a deep safety in a corner, and you do one guy on a route down the field and max protect. Get it out quick to Cam Kuiper. I think he could take that safety on one-on-one. It's a better look than a 2-on-1 for Jalen deep down the field.
You give a one-on-one with a tight end on a safety that's sitting up expecting to run. New Albany going to have to punt again here.
Going to give Silver Creek the chance to
take the lead. Kaiser, punt, going to take a nice New Albany bounce. Gonna roll down to about the 30. I think J-Ron Kidd's trying to push it inside the 30.
I think J-Ron Kidd helped it get inside the 30
he
there.
He did push it inside the 30 there.
What a performance by J-Ron Kidd. I think that was really all him.
Yeah, J-Ron Kidd was the guy that punted the football.
Good punt by Clay Kaiser.
Or James Smith, as he was called earlier in this ball game.
James Smith can do it all, man.
James Smith has my favorite play of the game when he lit up, who was it? It was 15, right? Drake Altman. Blasting him.
You were about to call him player of the game.
Clay Kaiser has I was back on play. Clay Kaiser has 167 yards and a touchdown. So
a sack and a tackle for loss.
I would say Clay is having quite the ball game tonight. He has slowed down a lot in the second half due to the defensive adjustments made at halftime by Silver Creek. Thrown out to Abel. The right side is caught. Jalen Whitfield drags him out of bounds for gain about 5.
Jalen Whitfield ran about 10 yards up the field before he turned around to realize it was a short curl route right there. So
Jalen's got to get low and wrap these guys up. He's when he tackles, he's grabbing guys up at their shoulder pads and just trying to throw them down to the ground. I'll tell you what.
Realize the third quarter ended. Yeah, put your fours up.
Third fours up. It's time for the fourth quarter.
I was about to say I don't think Silver Creek got that many yards, but they're moving to the other side of the field. We got a game.
We do. A Friday night thriller here in Southern Indiana. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's the fourth and final quarter of action here between New Albany and Silver Creek right here on the voice of the
maybe it won't be the final quarter.
We might have overtime. Please let me get to the Grant break.
Sorry.
Thank you. Up top. Take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany football. Actually, they're lining up. Now, Lincoln, you got me so off track.
Sorry, dude.
We did not have time for the Grant break.
Well, I think we wouldn't have had time even if we did go into it. We'd be halfway through it, and they'd run a play maybe. And then they'd score a touchdown, and we'd look like fools.
That has happened twice. It always kills me when we're at a Grant break, and then they score a touchdown.
It was a 70-yarder, I think, both times.
Well, I come on like I'm announcing like the death of a celebrity. I'm like, I'm sad to inform you all.
There's been a touchdown.
Over at the Grant break, there was a touchdown. Altman hanging off to the left side.
I wonder who tackled him. Looks like James Smith to me.
Okay, the James Smith joke is done. It's Clay Kaiser flying out for the tackle there.
Was it tackle for loss,
Drake
too?
Altman. Yeah, it was another TFL for Clay, a loss of about 3, I believe. They're going to give him a loss of 5? Well, the ball's at the loss of 3, but the stick is at the 10. It's whatever.
Big tackle for loss.
Black, big third down. Drops back, looks to his right. Brought in. Abel. Jalen Whitfield's going to bring him down at the line to gain. I think he got it.
I don't know if he got it.
It was Elliott Wayne. He did. The ball. Jalen tackled him into the first down.
You know something I noticed on that last play? They're doubling James Smith now.
I mean, you kind of have to.
And I think that's just pretty cool. Wasn't playing 2 games ago. Now he's getting double teamed.
Was on JV 2 games ago. He already has, according to you, he has like 25 tackles for loss.
Probably something around there. Maybe more.
Well, we're not math people, so we don't really know.
Great just offensive and defensive adjustments for Silver Creek in the second half.
Hand off right side, Sam Elliott had a big game. Gain of about 2 or 3 there.
I feel like New Albany really holds them well on first and second down, but once it gets to the big downs, like third and fourth down, they just lose everything that they were working on for the first 2 downs.
They call it the money down. New Albany's losing their currency.
New Albany has no money, I would say.
Second down and 8. 10 minutes remaining here in what has been a pretty solid game here. Southern Indiana. I believe there was a false start. My brain was trying to comprehend whether to call it a fumble or a false start. It was a false start before.
You know, I thought it was on Chandra again. I thought Chandra was offsides again. I was about to say.
Were you about to like? Was your head about like pop?
Yeah, I was 3 offsides calls for the same guy.
Well, I just froze. I was sitting there trying to, because they threw the flag late, but they blew the whistle.
Yeah.
It's the same play with the jet sweep to Lanehart. The ball hit him in the chest.
Would have been huge for New Albany.
Black, design roll out to the left. He's going to
James
be brought
Smith.
down by James Smith again. Oh, my goodness. James Smith, how do you do?
We're going to have to find a nickname for this guy, I feel like.
We're going to call him James.
James
Smith.
That's a good one.
James Smith.
That's a good one.
There we go. We don't really have any other nicknames for the guys on the team. RJ's our guy. And that's about it. Black, third and long, looking deep, looking for a man downfield. Ball just out of the hands of Deontay Gazaway. Just out of the reach of Gazaway, who had a walk-in touchdown on the post route.
That was 3rd and 24. They were going for about 50 there. It was perfect.
Going for the kill. I mean, New Albany right there. That
lucky.
New Albany has not been able to move the ball this half. Silver Creek has. You get that. And now the snap is into the end zone here. He brought down. This is going to be a safety. James Smith with the tackle. A safety for New Albany. What a turn of events.
Is he okay?
Who, the punter?
James Smith.
Yeah, James Smith's all right.
All right, he was down for a second.
Well, honestly, if you're Silver Creek,
it is a safety.
Are they spotting this at the 1?
No.
It is a safety. They just marked on the board as a safety.
Okay.
What a turn of events for New Albany. You go from Deontay Gazaway having the world at his fingertips. Ball slips through his hands to James Smith.
And you know,
locking up.
They had the world, but James Smith took it away.
James Smith is Galactus now. He ate the play.
Is that the nickname we're going to give him now? James Galactus Smith?
James Galactus Smith. That's what, okay.
I think we found our new favorite player behind RJ Long.
I think we're going to go with James Galactus Smith. Hey, up top.
This is mostly blast since we had Hubs here.
Well, with Hubs, we would just start laughing because we actually were like uncontrollably laughing. That was laughing because you actually made a good joke. No, that was me.
Well, you said Galactus, and then I automatically said that's his name now.
James Galactus.
Eater of worlds.
All right. Wait. Okay, let's bring it back in. Oh, my goodness. The safety kick's going to be fielded by Kaiser at the 23. Clay working back up the field. Be brought down at the 36.
Great tackle there. Great one-on-one tackle.
I'm still thinking about it. When it's all said, Lincoln, when it's all said and done and we graduate, I will think about that for the rest of my life.
James Galactus Smith. You know, he's not as big as Galactus. I can't see him on the sideline at the moment.
Galactus can shapeshift, you know. He like when he in the you see
so
that
he shapeshifted into James Smith on the New Albany
Stop
defense.
It. We're going to be laughing the rest of the game.
But still, what a performance. 2 sacks.
James Smith is
3
is
tackles
going
for
off.
loss.
And a safety. And a full
Wow.
safety. And he gained the best nickname in New Albany
I think
football
that's the biggest
history.
Part. 3 backs.
We got to bring it in. 3 backs in for New Albany. Hand off to Kaiser. Clay is going to be brought down in the backfield once again.
The new look did not change anything for him.
Clay has not been able to get anything going. That was A.J. Link, a guy that I mean, just physically I really like, 5'7", 192 on the defensive line.
With how it's looking for the offense that looked great in the first half, it seems like you're going to have to rely on the defense with how they've been playing.
I say you try to throw deep and just end the game. Handoff, Kaiser right side, breaking tackles. Clay going to get a gain of about 3 or so.
No, it was 6.
Are you sure?
Because they lost 2 on the first play, and then he got past the 6 by a
tripping.
few.
They didn't mark it on the board, and then I didn't see
No,
it.
you're good, man.
You're good. Hey, up top.
Up top.
3rd and 5 now.
I want to see Cam Kuiper go down the field. He's blocking 4.
You know what I want to see? As formation, triple option. Here we go. Handoff up the middle to Jordan Carrasco. He's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. I just can't understand that.
It's
third down.
Probably going to bring out the punt team.
3rd down and 5, you give it to your least proven player offensively. I don't get that.
It's going to be.
I think that would have worked if Grady pulled. If they ran the triple option, Grady pulled that one down, pitched it out to Kaiser.
We've never seen the option really used effectively by New Albany. I feel like there's been a lot of opportunities to use it, but they just give it to the main back.
New Albany in the same formation here, 4th and 3. Might be trying to draw him off sides. Not going to get him. Mayfield looking to the sideline.
You're
going to be a timeout for New Albany. We're gonna take
that's the first time we've done a hard count, I'm pretty sure.
That is true. New revelations every week.
Wow.
For New Albany football. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, it's New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS in New Albany.
This athletic broadcast on WNAS is being brought to you by the support of the following underwriting grant sponsors: CLLB Law, Clarksville Little Theater, A Clean Start LLC, Cody and Neely Law Office, Copier Mart, Cornerstone Foundation and Waterproofing LLC, Derby Dinner Playhouse, Discovery Time 2.
EatSleepWrestle.com, Encore School of Music and Arts, English Roofing, First Harrison Bake, Floyd County Animal Rescue League, and the Floyd County Library.
Welcome back to New Albany football here on the Voice of the Bulldogs, 88.1 WNAS New Albany. New Albany now bringing out the punt team after they try to go hard count to draw off Silver Creek. Silver Creek going to get the ball back. Chance to go down and take the lead.
You had a great answer by your defense earlier. Couldn't give
It's a
back
great
to them.
punt by Kaiser. It's going to take a roll out about the 20. Initially I thought it was going to roll a little further than that.
Bounce to the outside.
20. It was about the 21-yard line there.
I'll agree. No, it's a 22. Gosh.
22, we're just wrong. Wrong all around. Defensively, though, New Albany, you're asking a lot here. To get this many consecutive stops on defense is not easy. I know they gave up the touchdown.
Well, you're working with not a lot of time. If the Dragons score a touchdown, they'd be.
For a team that has not really been able to move the ball in the second half.
This is a lot to ask for New Albany.
Black improvising, looking downfield, rolling to his right, throwing deep. This one is it caught? It is caught by Cooper Abel. It's unbelievable.
It
I
looked like
cannot
it was
believe it.
underthrown to his main target.
Jalen Whitfield had a play on the ball, and he just didn't go for it.
It's a huge start to this drive for them. That's a. Oh, I'm not good at math. I'm not going to try.
28 plus 5, 33 for Cooper Abel. I think you're seeing the rust on Jalen Whitfield right now, his first start of the season. That's one that he's going to be thinking about tomorrow.
Maybe the next day.
Tomorrow morning, yeah. Tonight, tomorrow morning, especially if New Albany can't pull out this win. Handoff up the middle. Sam Elliott will be driven back by.
Looked like Isaiah Turner and J-Ron Kidd.
Isaiah Turner and J-Ron Kidd. I'm just saying, I think this is a spot where you need your defensive line to come up big.
Well, they've been coming up big.
James Smith's been so good. We gave him the best nickname in New Albany football history, James Galactus Smith.
James Smith
I can't say it without laughing. It's so ridiculous.
It's accurate.
Caden Price needs to come up big. Chandre Oliver needs to come up big. Black, pulls it down. Got a man wide open. Cuts up field down to the 20. And Silver Creek has firmly taken control of the momentum of this ball game. That was Drake Altman, a man who has really hurt New Albany across the board here tonight, both with his legs, running the ball, and his hands.
Couple inches
catching
out
the ball.
of the red zone for Silver Creek. They're down by 5. They
Knocking
score a
on the door
touchdown.
of the red zone.
Score a 2-point conversion. They go up by 3. New Albany would have to get a field goal to tie it up at least.
Hand off right side to Elliott. Going to get a breaking and entering charge into the red zone. 6-yard carry for Sam Elliott, setting Silver Creek up now at, I believe, the 14. I got to say, Silver Creek looks really composed for a team that is really, I would say, marching to go win the game right now with how New Albany offensively has been playing in the second half. Handoff left side, Elliott. Got nothing, bottled up.
Clay Kaiser.
Clay Kaiser. Like Kaiser. And then Mr. Galactus, James Smith.
They gave him about
they're
3
on the
on that
tackle.
carry.
They gave him 3?
He fell forward for a lot, it seems.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Hey, we have bad lateral vision. That's all I'm going to say.
Or no, they gave him 1. Okay, maybe I'm really bad lateral vision.
No, you just have, I don't know. It's
I'm
all
not
right,
the
up top.
Up top.
Keep the good vibes rolling.
4 minutes left.
Black, misdirection. Fakes the handoff, evades the sack. Black steps up, runs over a man, gets the first down, ran through Allen Ray to get to the line to gain. Silver Creek now inside the 10.
Grant Williams also going to be thinking about his defensive play for a while. Misses the tackle on what would be a huge sack and bring up a big 4th down, but now it's 1st and goal. With 3 minutes and 49 seconds left, the clock is stopped.
On what has been such a roller coaster night and game, it would be interesting if Silver Creek could lock this one up. Playing from behind all night. Sam Elliott surging forward inside the 5. Sophomore really, really making his mark on this ball game tonight. It seems like Silver Creek has decided that they're going to run outside of the guards, but not outside of the tackles, and that's really what they're doing a lot of their damage. They've realized that a lot of their runs are getting stuffed up front by James Smith and Caden Price. They're deciding if we can negate that and take them out of the game, it's been their best recipe for success.
5 yards from scoring a huge, possibly game-winning touchdown. But
James Smith in the backfield stuffs Sam Elliott.
I mean, he's doing everything he can to keep this team alive, and the defense is trying to do anything they can. I mean, at least the defense up front, we've seen the defense up front do well.
What's that for James Smith? 2 sacks and like
5 tackles for loss.
5 tackles for loss. This is a guy who was playing playing JV 2 weeks ago. Do not know why on earth he was playing JV. Looks like Aaron Donald.
Destroyer of worlds.
Please stop referring to him as Galactus. You're going to make me laugh in the last 2 quarters of a close game. Black rolling to his right, looking for the end zone. Reaches for the goal line. Is he in?
Half-yard
call him a half-yard short.
4th down
and
and
goal
everything.
From the inch line. They're going to mark him at the 1.
A
full yard.
I think his knee was down before he reached out.
Yeah, well, he's closer than the 1.
I think it's about the half-yard line. This is
2 minutes remaining.
4th and everything on the line. New Albany looking for their first win of the season if they can hold on. Well, no, if they'll be right at their goal line if they can get a big stop.
And then that's when Jamal Chambers can get his 99-yard touchdown. We got him right where we want him.
This is exactly what the New Albany Bulldogs have been looking for. Getting them
the
1-yard line for a Jamal Chambers 99-yard touchdown. And
timeout for Silver Creek.
Is that Silver Creek? I don't know why you wouldn't take a timeout as Cooley throughout some of this. I mean, it's a minute and
you gotta get
left.
Your defense looks gassed, bad. And I'll tell you what, I think I like the timeout by Silver Creek. I mean, you're putting the game basically on the line right here, saying we need one play to get 1 yard to go win this game. I just gotta say, an unbelievable game here on Friday night.
This play right here, I think we know who on New Albany could make a big play. We've been seeing him do it all game long. A lot of tackles for loss. He needs to come up with a huge one. If he gets that, I might have to say he's the player of the game. He's a game-winning tackle, you could say, if he does it. But we'll see them line up. It's going to be a heavy set formation. I would
go to Elliott, 28. He's been your guy all night long.
Right at the goal line. Every man's there.
Black under center. They're going to go QB sneak. Looks like he got in. He did. Touchdown, Cameron Black. And after 4 long quarters of football, Silver Creek has taken its first lead with 1:35 left to play.
They're going to have to go for 2 to make sure they're up by 3. You need something huge if you're New Albany. But with what we've been seeing,
this offense has not been
now
able to
if you
move
go to
the
the
ball.
pass game, they're going to expect it. Now, due to the fact that you have a minute and 30 left, if you went to the pass game earlier, this game could be in your hands. Just the play calling in the second half,
I think Cooley was trying to run the clock out when we still needed to score.
Yeah.
Silver Creek going for 2 here. Now you got to be careful, though. If you're Cameron Black, you cannot throw the ball into harm's way. Pick 6 would lose you the game. Tipped up and incomplete.
So a field goal could win the game.
No pressure on Carter Thompson right now.
No pressure. 1 for 1.
At all.
Have to make a big field goal.
Carter Thompson joined the team around week 3.
Missed an extra point.
Just
that extra point deciding the game possibly for Carter Thompson and the New Albany team, or the New Albany Bulldogs. I mean,
New Albany down 1.
That missed extra point could be the difference in who wins and loses this game. And with how it's been looking, I think it could be.
What a game.
It's one of the best games you've had for a lot of your players. If you're New Albany, and you're still trying to win in the last minute and a half, just 5 seconds over a minute and a half.
Well, I got to say, win or lose for my Bulldogs, it's been a heck of a game. You got to say. Here we go. Crowd has not been more into it than they are now. Silver Creek been behind all night long. They heard the talk all week about how New Albany saw this as an easy win to get their first win of the season. They saw the New Albany students come in to have a tailgate at their own field. They heard it all, and they have answered. They have a 1-point lead with 1:30 left. New Albany tournament falling down before fielding the ball.
Got about to the 29-yard line. A good return nonetheless.
I forgot who that was. It was Carter Rice. Tripped over his own feet. They give New Albany the ball at the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
It's
minute 30
time for the Bulldogs. 2-minute drill. A situation that I got to say none of these players have ever been in before, Lincoln.
This is the closest game I've seen a long time. Not the same implications the last time I saw a New Albany game this close, but close game nonetheless.
It's big time for Grady Mayfield. It's in his hands. Mayfield, design roll out to the right. Mayfield complete to Cam Kuiper. Cam Kuiper
huge
down
game
the
for
field.
Cam Kuiper.
Kuiper up the field into Silver Creek territory. We've been saying it all season long. 23 yards on
First
the completion
down,
for Cam Kuiper. First down, 38, baby. That's what I'm talking about. New
No
Albany
timeout.
does not have to go fast here.
Huge gain to start off the drive.
Mayfield rolling to his left. Mayfield looking. Got a man. It's Carter Rice. It's a first down, and he got out of bounds for the New Albany Bulldogs. Grady Mayfield with ice in his veins right now.
Grady Mayfield having one of his best showings when he's down trying to win the game in the last minute.
This is just an unbelievable turn of events. Mayfield stepping up. Got a man, Malik Whitfield. Whitfield spun around.
He's got a first down,
First
though.
down for Malik Whitfield. If you're New Albany, do you call your timeout now or do you let it run down more?
I mean, you
might just score a touchdown at
You've
this
drawn.
point.
They started at the 28. In 3 plays, they're at the opposite 24.
Mayfield. He's hot. Grady, what do you got for me? Grady, screen pass into the danger zone, almost taken back to the house.
Tipped
and Mayfield
by
is down.
Jalen.
It looks to be possibly hurt.
He's going to get up.
Dangerous play. Mayfield almost threw the game away.
Threw it high for Jalen. Jalen tipped it with his fingers.
Where it is now, it'd be a 41-yard attempt for Carter Thompson.
What was Carter Thompson's field goal he made?
39. I don't trust Carter Thompson for the game-winning field goal. I think New Albany, you're playing for a touchdown to win the game. Mayfield rolling to his left. Grady, what you got from me? Grady, gonna throw it out of bounds? Smart. Conserve the clock. Big third down.
You have to gain yards here. You have to.
Now, if you're New Albany and you don't get any yards on this next play, do you kick a 41-yard field goal, or do you go for it?
I think here you just have to try to be conservative with the yards. You have to try and get what you can get.
Not a single butt in the seat.
Not even ours. We're
in the stadium. We're up. Grady Mayfield, his run for glory. Mayfield snaps the ball, rolling to his left. Got a man that's going to airmail it out of bounds. He had Wells Henderson for a first down, and then Moore just missed him. 4th and 10.
Looks like the offense will stay out there. This is
crunch time for the Dogs. The game is on the line right here. 10 yards to decide whether New Albany will hold on for their first win of the season or if Silver Creek will get a big come-from-behind home victory.
The crowd is loud.
Not an easy stomach in the stadium right now. So they're pressing up on Malik Whitfield. It's going to be a timeout for the New Albany Bulldogs.
I got to catch my
breath.
breath.
That's what I say. It gives us a chance to catch our breath. That's a bad miss by Grady on third down.
He had him wide open on the sideline. Just too much touch on it. They're bringing out
It looks like the
Carter
New
Thompson.
Albany is bringing out the kicking team now. Oh, my goodness.
What if they go with a fake with Grady?
That would. I'll tell you what. I've seen one fake field goal to win a game my entire life. Michigan State was down 3 to Notre Dame in overtime, and they faked a field goal and won the game.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I see Cam Kuiper. I see Grady Mayfield.
This is just max protect. Carter Thompson. The world resting on the leg of Carter Thompson. The whistle's been blown. Here we go. Carter Thompson. Kick is up, and it was tipped and no good. Silver Creek with a come-from-behind victory to beat the New Albany Bulldogs.
And
Grady
hurt.
Mayfield is down and injured on the field. The officials are talking about something.
There's a flag.
There's a flag.
They hit Grady. It's going to be a personal foul and a first
Personal
down.
foul and first down for New Albany. That's going to put them at the 9-yard line, which gives New Albany a chip shot to win the game if that's the case.
Oh, Grady's good now.
Well, Grady's good now that he got the personal foul.
Grady's good now that he.
Oh, my goodness. This is unbelievable.
This
game is insane.
We were making
hear
jokes
the
saying
boos.
it was the game of the week compared to St. X.
We were right. This is a classic. Awaiting a call.
A missed field goal and a bad penalty on the defense.
Personal foul on Silver Creek. That is
Roughing the
insane.
kicker.
That's insane. It's going to put New Albany at the 9-yard line.
They have a timeout left. You can
I think you put Jamal in, you try to score a touchdown.
dive it with Jamal. You get it close. But now that you've seen Carter Thompson miss two kicks.
He's not. I don't know if he's going to miss from. That's really close to miss a field goal.
And
and
at
I'll
the same
tell you,
time, he missed an extra
that's got to
point.
be utterly demoralizing for Silver Creek. Unbelievable. I mean, well after the play is over as well. On the holder, too.
This is some of the most stress I've had in a football game in a long time.
I don't know if you throw that flag. You get a big hit on the holder.
Well, Allen Ray's out there, so I do think Grady
Grady's
is
hurt,
actually hurt.
But I don't.
He wasn't just selling it off or anything like that.
I don't think you throw that flag to decide the game. It is Allen
Well, that's what
Ray.
happened for your Colts.
That is true. Allen Ray rolling to his left, looking to the sideline. Allen pump fakes, runs inside. He's stuffed. A loss of 3 for Allen. That's the one thing he couldn't do is get sacked. He had Jalen Wells Henderson wide open on the sideline.
They bringing the kicking unit right back out.
Trying to believe what. I don't know what is. Are they bringing the kicking unit back out right now?
They could go for a pass. Did Allen Ray get hurt as well? Wow.
Is Allen hurt?
Grady's back in, though. I mean, I think you go for maybe a short completion by the sideline. Just try to get something.
I think they're bringing the kicking team back out.
You have
16 seconds. You could throw to the. I don't know if
I don't kick. You don't kick it here.
I don't think there's a single person in the stadium right now with a clean forehead. I'm just gonna say that. An unbelievable fourth quarter here.
They are bringing out the kicking unit. I don't understand this. It's second
and
down.
It's from the left hash. Something Carter has made from his one make was from the left hash this season.
You have 16 seconds though. Why are you?
I don't know if you trust Grady to throw it to the end zone and not worry
I'm
about
not
it being
thinking the
intercepted.
end zone. I'm thinking a quick completion to the sideline just
okay,
make
but
it
what
easier.
if he gets tackled and bounced, so the game's really over? I don't think New Albany would get their field goal team out that quickly. Carter Thompson
to win the game.
Once again, to win the game. 29-yard attempt. Thompson, the kick is up, and it is
no good.
Wide to the left. Silver Creek is going to win the football game. A heartbreaking defeat for New Albany. Unbelievable. Lincoln, I know you're speechless. What do you got?
That's just I don't see kicking right there after you've seen him miss twice. It's
you're gonna see victory formation here from the Dragons in a hard-fought home victory. The New Albany Bulldogs will fall to 0-6 on season, still looking for that first win. And I don't think you're going to get a better chance than you did tonight.
That will be the ball game.
That'll do it for us here tonight. Final score, Silver Creek 23, New Albany 22. In an absolutely, above all else, an amazing game. Welcome to the Bulldog postgame show, underwritten by Handy Swords. Final score tonight, Silver Creek with a gutsy 23-22 victory over the New Albany Bulldogs. Here's how we got to our final score. Lincoln, it was all about the grit of Silver Creek all night long. They never gave up. They were down the whole game till the last minute 30. That's unbelievable.
It looked like New Albany had a chance to have one of the best, game-winning drives after. It's a minute 30. You're driving down the field, and you just stall out near the end zone. And I don't know how I feel about some of the calls near the end there.
I didn't like the one. I didn't like the personal foul on Grady. I didn't like that one.
I think the game.
I think that's weak to call that to try to have ref ball win the game. I think that Silver Creek was the rightful winner here tonight. I'm just gonna say that. I've never seen a personal foul called on a hit to the holder in my entire life. And I didn't see anything laid on him either.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just a crazy game. By far the best game we have seen this season. I will say that.
Albany falls to 0-6 on the season. That's, I mean, what, 12 losses in a row for the New Albany Bulldogs. And
I think you're going to have to start having some uncomfortable conversations in that locker room.
yeah, you haven't won in
Over a year.
So
You've lost 12 straight, and that's a game that you should win. Straight up. You have every opportunity to win the game, and you can't do it. Straight up.
you got the
sorry.
extra call on the personal foul, and then you lose some yardage with the sack. I mean, if you just get that ball out, you're not supposed to run it with 16 seconds left in a timeout. You have to get it to the sideline. You have to do something and try to get it in one of your guys' hands closer.
Well, I think a big problem was Allen taking that sack.
Yeah, that's what I
On
was
first down, yeah.
alluding to. I mean,
Because he had Jalen wide open on the sideline. I don't think Allen's comfortable to throw the ball.
Allen's talked to me. He said something different about him and Grady is when he can run it, he says he'd be gone, but I think he was too confident in moving the ball down the field with his legs. Takes a sack, and I mean, that's heartbreaking for New Albany. You had a great first half. You had the second
Defensively,
half was
great second half.
but offensively it was sad. And then near the end, you have that one chance to come back and get the first win on the season, and you fall again. A heartbreaking loss. I mean, this is the most heartbreaking loss I think they've had
In a while. That was a rough one, especially because of how close it was. But that being said, Lincoln, you know what time it is. It's time for another statistical recap underwritten by the Villages at Historic Silvercrest. Once again, this statistical recap is being underwritten by the Villages at Historic Silvercrest. We're going to start with the victors here tonight, Silver Creek Dragons. I got to say, I think I have a higher opinion on this team coming out of tonight than I did going into it. Cameron Black, 7 of 13 passing, 95 yards, did lose a fumble, had the game-winning rushing touchdown, 4 carries for 8 yards, did just enough to win the game. I don't think he was the reason they won the game. We're going to get to that guy later, but he did enough as a starting quarterback to win them the football game. It was just I just cannot believe the end of that game. That was unbelievable.
This feels kind of crazy to say, but this is the most stressed I've been since I think that AFC Championship game that the Bengals lost.
That's ridiculous.
I like watching New Albany football.
I do too, but
that was a tense game for me. So
you weren't more tense. You weren't more tense before the rumble in the jungle, the fumble in the jungle.
That was.
Yeah, they were about to score to take the lead on you in a playoff game.
Well, the AFC Championship was after that.
No, yeah, it was. You're right. Okay, well, Lincoln, this is you get me sidetracked. You need to get back.
This is New Albany.
So our statistical recap underwritten by the Villages as Historic Silvercrest. Receiving-wise, Stolberg, 1 catch, 16 yards. Whitehead, 1 for 5. Abel really did some damage here tonight, 4 for 62. Gazaway kind of got held in check. He had what should have been about a 60-yard touchdown. Couldn't reel it in. Altman, 1 for 24. Sam Elliott absolutely dominated the New Albany Bulldogs tonight, Lincoln.
A great game from Sam Elliott. I mean,
18 carries, 112 yards. Touchdown. Could have had a couple more if they gave it to him on the sideline. I think he showed a lot of heart tonight as well. There were a couple of times where he was visibly shaken up and fatigued, and they kept him in, and he kept running and putting his shoulder down, going right at him.
That's a running back you love to have on your team.
Mm-hmm. Silas Fleming, 1 for 1. Altman, 6 for 29 and a touchdown. Lane Hart, 2 for 6 to the New Albany Bulldogs. Before I get to this, I just got to say, it's a rough feeling waking up and knowing you're 0-6.
And you did well for a while, and you just couldn't perform. And, I mean, I feel like the biggest – story here is a missed extra point earlier on, leading directly to losing by a point. I mean, that really just
You gotta throw a prayer out for Carter Thompson. I can't imagine what's going through his mind right now.
Yeah.
All right, Grady Mayfield. I'd say the best game of his career. Grady really impressed me tonight. 6 for 132 on a touch, 6 completions on 9 attempts, 132 yards, and a touchdown. Malik Whitfield fell short of his prediction of 7 touchdowns, 3 catches, 26 yards.
Had a big catch near the end there.
Did.
Really helped lead them down the field. Kuiper as well. Did Kuiper get 38? 38, baby, got 38 yards.
38, baby, Cam Kuiper, number 38. 1 catch for 38 yards. Carter Rice had a catch for 10 on that drive at the end of the game. Jalen Wells Henderson had a great game. 4 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown. I thought he was misused. You got to get him down the field more. I think the story of the game might be Silver Creek holding Jamal Chambers in check. 10 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Jordan Carrasco, 3 carries for 7 yards. Clay Kaiser, 23 carries, 173 yards, a touchdown, a sack, 2 TFLs, an unbelievable game for Clay Kaiser.
I mean, really what you look at, though, here, too, is Chambers only gets 10 carries after getting 24 last week.
Well, he couldn't get anything going, though. Clay was unstoppable.
Yeah, great game by Clay, and we saw another great game as well by our guy James Smith. Has to be heartbreaking for
James Smith.
Has to be heartbreaking for him as well. I mean, I feel like he had 5 tackles for loss. He had a safety. He had 2 sacks. He's the reason New Albany kept the game closer to the end while they were down only a point. And I mean, it's a sad loss for New Albany. It's a sad loss for the players that did so well.
Yeah, Jamal Chambers still standing out here at the 20-yard line, soaking it all in. All right, Lincoln. We're almost at the end of our time here. It's time for the Touchdown Business Solutions Player of the Game. We keep it quick. Silver Creek, Sam Elliott. Incredible game.
Couldn't disagree.
New Albany, it's toss-up. It's Clay Kaiser.
I think it's Clay Kaiser, but
honorable mention to
honorable mention.
James Smith.
He did have a great game.
James Smith probably had my favorite moment of this entire football season when we dubbed him Galactus. I thought that was pretty good.
Played JV 2 weeks ago, came in tonight, 5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a safety.
Just showing that he wanted this opportunity the whole time, I got to say.
Is he a sophomore?
No, he's a junior. He's a year below us.
All right, well, I'm sure he'll be starting the rest of this year and next year when we are out of here.
Well, yeah, I would assume he's starting. He's like the best player on the defense. All right, thank you for joining us tonight for the Handy Storage postgame show and a great Triple G rated great game between New Albany and Silver Creek. Silver Creek, big home dub, come from behind win, 23-22 over the New Albany Bulldogs. Bulldogs look to bounce back next Friday at home against the rival Jeffersonville Red Devils. For Lincoln Stevens, I'm Cooper Jaggers saying goodnight.